all right? Let's go be racist. One of my favorite pastimes is giving my mods heart attacks. So, you know, I have to show the thumbnail again, right? Like, it's already been shown. It's already been shown in, like, tiny form. But, like, I have to show it again just so people understand how fucking crazy Caleb has gotten. My big dumb head will censor most of it. But, like, he literally, look at what he's done. Look at what he's done in his fucking thumbnail here. How can he get away with that? And he just recently got new sponsors. He can't keep getting away with it, man.
I'm not racist towards anyone. Now, if you're acting like a hard R, I don't care what race you are, you're acting like a hard R.
I mean, she's already spitting facts, so...
Black husband is in prison.
Of course.
I wanted to pause after black husband is in prison, and then she followed up with the of course. Oh my god. Oh my god. She is living the stereotype. Holy fuck. Okay. All right. How many kids do they have?
Has to make sense, dude. Don't act like it doesn't.
I live in the ghetto and I hate all the Mexicans that work on my car there.
Good night.
You said it, not me.
Black Lives Matter started happening and everything was going off the
know
rails.
You don't like those.
No. No.
Sign up for the new and improved dollar-wise budgeting.
What the actual fuck?
I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and this is Financial
Damn, she's
Audit.
41. That's kind of old for this show.
Yes, it is. Thanks for coming up from San Antonio. I really appreciate that. Listen, a part of me is kind of excited because we never really have people over like mid-30s. You know, it's rare.
They never have,
it's rare.
They never have people like over mid-30s, and the vast majority of people I've seen on this show are left-leaning. Now, take that for what you will, that the majority of people whose finances and debt are bad enough to get on Jerry Springer Financial, you know.
It's exciting to have someone closer to middle age.
Good. I'm glad. I fought really hard to get on here. Actually, this is like the third time.
Were you like?
Yes, this is the third time.
Stabbing people?
This is the third time to apply,
What?
and if y'all weren't gonna accept me,
Wait, why did she have to apply so many times to get on here? What the fuck?
I wrote like kind of a thing. Then I didn't write anything. Then I wrote like an essay. I was ready to give you like a book if you weren't gonna let me on.
Well, I don't see any of them, but I appreciate it. What do you do in San Antonio for a living?
Raiders of the Lost Shark, thank you. That is a man. That's not a man. This is like the archetypical elementary or middle school teacher woman from like 20 years ago. That's just what they looked like if they were a teacher.
I am mainly a swim lesson teacher and swim coach.
What did I just fucking say? I am undefeated at the physiognomy game. Fuck ethno-guesser. Just give me like physiognomy guesser. I'll win that one all day, man.
That's a full-time gig?
In the summer, well, I start in May, and I'm still fucking teaching, and I don't want to be.
Why?
Okay.
But I in the height of the summer, I work 10 hours a day, outdoors, outdoor
What?
pool.
Outside?
Yes.
Yeah, it's hot down here for people who don't know.
This
But
was a
you're in
mild
the
summer.
pool.
Okay, standing there, like waist deep.
Well, yeah, but that
like
still cools you
piss
off.
Water,
Oh.
kind of, you know.
Well, okay.
I mean, I guess
you
if they're
clearly
kids,
hate
yeah.
this. Why are you doing
I
this?
don't. I've done it for 20 years. I really enjoy it, honestly. I work with. I
Does
know.
not sound like it.
Okay, so I've done it for 20 years. I work with people who have a lot of like fear, and like I help them through their fears and
So
like
fear
touch on
swimming.
anxieties. Yeah. I get a
That
lot of
seems
people who are
nice.
super afraid, all ages. So 18 months all the way to adult.
Wow.
And then the past 5 years, I've kind of started specializing with like special needs. So nonverbal autistic, Down syndrome.
We let them swim.
I was just about to say, that seems like it'd be a really hard job, but Caleb took it farther than I was going. We let them swim?
Yes. Autistic
Okay.
kids actually love
I wasn't
swimming.
talking about the
and they're pretty
autism
good.
ones.
The TISM ones are the funnest.
Caleb is so much worse than me. What the fuck?
And I get the most like we catch vibes. Probably because I'm a little autistic.
With autistic kids, that's nice.
But so I'm emotionally burnt out because you can imagine it requires a huge level of patience to like.
I can only imagine.
Be giving all your energy to someone who's super afraid and like possibly like clawing and like
trying to drown you as you teach them how to swim. You know, the classic.
Climbing up you. I mean, I like physically wrestle with some of them.
The autistics and the downsies.
Yeah, the
You're
Downs.
tackling
Downsies.
okay, especially the downs we're tackling.
If they're super afraid and they don't want to do something, yes, because we're doing it. Because it's saving lives, people. It's drown proofing people. So
You can only do so much to drown proof some people, though. You know.
yes, yeah.
Okay, and this is. Are you even getting paid for this right now? Because it's entering
I
fall.
also get paid quite well. I get paid $40 a lesson, so it's like $80 an hour that I make.
What?
That's actually kind of fucking $80 an hour to teach Downs people to swim? That seems almost worth getting drowned, honestly.
Yeah, $80 an hour. How many hours a week?
Well, 40 hours a week.
Really?
I start in May, and it's usually
start in May.
about.
When does it end?
It used to end in August. So in June and July, it's definitely 40 hours a week. But then in August and May, it was closer to like maybe 20 hours a week. And then during the rest of the year, like I was a stay-at-home mom, or I would just like work.
You're a mother.
Like part-time. Yes, I have two kids.
Ages.
She's a stay-at-home mom with a black husband. That's kind of impressive, actually.
8 and 6.
Is there a father involved in this?
Yes, my husband.
Husband.
Yeah,
But he's
we've
in
been married
prison.
for 10 years.
Oh, we're calling him Fox.
He's in prison according to the beginning of the show. So like what happened there?
Very
That's
good.
correct.
How old is Fox?
He's 38 and
Oh,
I'm
younger.
41. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what's
No, 37. Sorry.
what's going on? What
How do you not
wait,
remember
he's
his age?
He's
37.
37. Sorry
How,
about
do,
that.
how does she not remember that's your husband, lady? I can understand forgetting his birthday, but his age, man.
So what's going on? What are we talking about?
So the main issue now, and which is why I was trying to get on before all of this happened. Well, we hate illegals, but my husband
As you do?
suggested smuggling them, and so now we've got to figure this out.
This is the most like stereotypical black father thing I could think of. We need more money. What's a good way to get more money? Not do something legitimately. You know, I hate them illegal aliens, but there's good money in smuggling them. Let's do that. Oh my god. This lady is living in like a true crime stereotype TV show. Holy shit. This is a South Park episode. I wonder how long ago he did the smuggling, because before I started streaming, when I worked in insurance, I actually worked with the FBI because someone under our insurance was smuggling and harboring illegals at one of the properties that we insured. So the FBI came to us to ask for collaboration and cooperation in getting information on the properties to be able to go there. So that'd be really interesting. If there's how long ago was this lady? Kirsche could have been a glowy. Before my anxiety wrecked my health entirely, I did want to try and be an FBI detective. The best way to destroy things that are corrupt is from the inside. So, you know.
Wait, no, what does that even mean?
Okay.
I'm assuming we're talking illegal immigration.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, you and your
we're-
husband hate them, but
Well, okay, we're definitely like
you're gonna
we're definitely
smuggle
like
them?
most people would consider us like extremist right wing. I don't know how
Okay.
extreme we actually.
She sounds way more like hippie than extremist right wing. And I have a story about that, actually. My most favoritist nail tech in the world, who unfortunately retired. So I had gone to this one nail tech lady in Georgia for probably like 7 or 8 years, give or take. And she was amazing. I loved this woman. She had like bright platinum hair in a Karen haircut, but she didn't act like a Karen. She was just that age where it made sense for her. She was very, very like twig thin, very hippie, had like, you know, hippie-ish tattoos and whatnot. And she had a black husband. And her husband was like one of the sweetest guys that I have met. He like worshipped the ground this woman walked on, right? Like he was down for her in every way possible. And she's mentioned multiple times about like at previous workplace events and whatnot where she would go, sometimes people would be a little racist towards her having a black husband. And she was at one work event prior to like where she was working as a nail tech that I was seeing her at. And some guy at this work event, I can't remember what he said anymore. If there's like an archive from a million years ago when I first told this story, you could probably get a better quote when I remembered it better, but I don't remember it fully now. One of the guys at the party like said something that wasn't like outwardly disparaging, but you know, like that smug kind of like when a liberal person says something that everyone else is like, damn, that is ridiculously racist, but to them it doesn't sound racist. It was one of those kind of things. And so she went up to the guy and she was like, so you have a problem with my husband being, and she dropped the hard R, and it like mortified the group of people that were standing there. And she's like, what, do you have a problem with me saying hard R? And they, again, just stood there mortified that she's saying this. And she's like, it's not a problem if I say it. He's my husband. I can call him hard R if I want to call him hard R. So it's like, what do you have a problem with here? And I guess that like cleared up whatever the fucking issue was going on. And these people like never said a bad word about her or her husband again. But I was just like, that's fucking and she wasn't using the euphemism. We're in the nail salon. She's doing my nails and she's just dropping the hard R in the middle of the nail salon. And I was like, this is fucking wild, man. This is great. I love based. Yeah, she was based. I was so fucking sad when she retired. Absolutely loved that woman.
But
I don't know.
We definitely don't agree with illegal immigration, and I'm down to like ship them back. And I heard some things.
They have to go, but if you can make money off of them, you're gonna bring them in. That seems a little contradictory. Like maybe don't do that, you know?
Like Trump is trying to pay illegals to like go back. I think that's a great idea. I'm not.
If we could pay people to leave, I'd be okay with my tax dollars going to that. You know, if we had a program that's just like, if you hate America and you want to leave, we'll give you like a small stipend to get the fuck out to your country of choice, as long as you give up your American citizenship. If they're illegal, they shouldn't get money. They should just get the fuck out.
Necessarily pro-Trump. I'm just saying that I think that's a great idea.
Is Trump too far to the left?
I think he's an independent. I don't consider him a Republican. I think he's an independent, and he's probably controlled by his little handlers.
They would just come back in to get free money. That's why they give up citizenship, right? If you want to take the money stipend to get the fuck out, you give up citizenship so you can't come back. And hopefully at that point we would have really strict immigration laws so they can't come back illegally either.
As all of them are. I'm more like, I don't know. There's other people running the show besides him. But we don't need to get into Trump and all of that, like, whatever.
Well, listen, no. I mean, it's interesting because you said some people call me far right, but I don't know if I'd call myself far right.
To me, I'm more moderate, but nowadays
well,
it's
moderate
like
on what spectrum?
Well,
because we've had a lot of far left. It's about time I have a far right.
What word is bleeped there? What word could possibly have been bleeped there? Caleb?
I mean,
it's pretty exciting.
I mean, my husband's half black, but he's also kind of like, I think like.
This is like saying
her husband's only half black. I'm waiting for the colorist racism. There's going to be a story about it.
People are better than black people.
What?
Huh? He says black people are better than black people?
No, white people are better. He doesn't really have a racial home because his mom.
She's married to Uncle Ruckus.
Is white and his dad is black, and he was raised by his dad who's black.
His dad is black and his mom is white. The stereotypes just keep piling the fuck up, chat. Black men cannot resist the big booty white women.
And the only racism he's ever experienced has been actually from black people, because he's not black enough, whatever that means.
Okay.
Because he talks like some white gamer nerd who's read like the Warren Report.
What's the Warren Report?
He's kind of the weirdest person you'll ever meet.
Well, answer me this. How often do you drop the hard R?
Mr. Stancil.
The hard R?
Oh, you know the hard R.
Jokes or what? What is the hard R?
The N-word.
Lady.
All the time, like on the daily.
Anyone who says any differently is a fucking liar. They're a fucking liar trying to save face.
He is one.
She just morphed into fucking Chappelle's HR lady. You can't just say that. You can't just say that. What the fuck? That's not true. That's not true. God damn, man. No, she is wrong. That's the whole basis of the Chappelle joke, where he's like, how come I can say the N-word with impunity, but I can't say the F slur? And she goes, well, David, you're not one of them. And he's like, well, I ain't a hard R either. It's like, there's a difference, right? It's like Brazilians and BRs. Everyone who's been in an MMO or is a Brazilian knows that there's a difference between Brazilians and BRs, all right? It's just that same logic. What do you mean her husband is in jail for trafficking illegal immigrants that they also hate?
He would say that.
I love how they're fucking dying.
We judge everyone based on their character and not their color.
True.
But
I can appreciate that. But not necessarily dropping hard R's, though.
well, not
Caleb. Come on.
like it to someone's face, but
Yeah.
in the privacy of our own home.
Yeah, exactly.
And to him.
Well, yeah, but
Exactly.
Okay.
That's like when my friends were just like, oh yeah, it's like you don't really like say slurs and stuff. I was like, yeah, I'll just pop off the N-word every so often, and they're all like, oh my god, no, you can't say that. And they like roll down the car window and they're like, say it out the window. I'm like, what do you mean say it out the window? We're in a fucking white town. That's not gonna do anything. What do you mean? If anything, like the white woman walking her golden retriever will be confused. What do you mean?
I'm still confused by the, we hate illegal immigrants, so we tried to smuggle them.
That is a confusing
That's
train of logic.
why and then we're trying to clean things up.
So he's incredibly confused too.
Kirsche has the pass, though.
basically
That's true. Dwayne did write that I am his N-word K-dog on my PS2 memory card. So I have a physical written pass, as it were.
This was like a result of money desperation. He has been through a lot of, we can get into if you want, we don't have to. He felt like if I can just get this big chunk of money, this is going to make up for all this stuff. Like we need this, like this is going to help us set on the right foot. Like at the time.
But then you're ruining your community and you're contributing to like housing issues and tax issues. No, stop it. Don't bring in illegal immigrants just because you need money, man. Stop it.
He was just working like a janitor job at a church for like $10 an hour. And he's like, if I could just get some money, like that's going to make up for so much and all these bad things that I've done. And so
things that I've done.
What? He
right.
was a
Well,
good boy?
there's been like substance abuse stuff and different things.
Oh no.
He's just had a lot
And
of
which half of him did that?
He's had a lot of mental health issues, which he's currently working on.
Caleb, please.
Yeah, he's not someone who's like a victim mentality. It's like, no, I did this. I fucked up,
So
and
that's
now
good.
this sucks because he's like, oh, because of greed, I'm gonna real quick get like $4,000, and I'm just gonna give these people a ride
By smuggling.
Well, they didn't tell him it was that, and it was through like, I don't know.
Wait,
some
this was already
app.
done?
Yeah.
Wait, this was done?
Yes.
Oh, hold the on, tell me.
How did he not know it was smuggling when he said that he was gonna do smuggling to make the money? Something is not mathing exactly here. Caleb is getting pretty spicy. Caleb is way spicier than I have ever been, which is wild for me to see, unironically.
Tell me, what happened?
Because he's in prison right now, which is why he's not here filming.
Your black husband is in prison.
Of course.
Shut the the fuck up.
Yeah.
The fuck. Of course, after he's just like, wait, your black husband is in prison. Like, he already tried to make the cheeky joke, and she was just like, well, yeah, of course he's black. Of course he's in prison. Like, what the fuck? What is this woman? What is this woman?
Daddy's in jail. Who knew?
Daddy left.
Yes. Which we've joked about regularly.
I mean, I would too if I was in that situation.
Because in jail, they do it. Well, it's actually federal prison, and because they do it like by race, like you have to have like.
She's talking about gangs?
So when you go into the prison, they they ask you to be part of a car, which is like who you ride with.
Yeah.
So it's like
Who asks you that?
When
the prison?
when you're an inmate, all the people come up to you and they're like, "Hey, dude, like what car do you want to be in?" And so it's like the blacks tried to claim him, and he was like, "No, I'm not." And then the whites were like,
Does he hate other black people too? Like, what? Why would he just be like, I don't want to join the black gang. No. I mean, she did say that he experienced most of the racism in his life from other black people, but I don't know. That still seems like you're all in prison. You could have given him a chance, right? You know, they came to you this time.
Like,
well, he doesn't like black people.
Right, which is why he was like, no, I'm not going to ride with y'all. And then like the whites were like, well, I mean, we're down with you because you're basically a racist, but like you're...
Where's that meme? Where it's like being a racist is the most diverse friend group or some shit? Like the fucking Huffington Post boardroom being all white women, but the pole meetup is like every shade of color you can imagine. This woman is living in a Boondocks episode.
You're black, we can't take you. And so the car he's in is called, I think it's like Solana or Solano, which
like
is
an
like
Obama
you're
thing?
independent.
What?
And apparently the child molesters have their own car, but they're in their own separated camp.
And he's not in that.
He is not in that.
Okay, well, that's good that he's not in the child molester car. But also, if the child molester car wasn't separated from the rest of the highway, they'd probably all be dead. Most prisoners just kill the chomos, and that's fine. Caleb's Gorham face, your son. What does that mean? Evil Mandrake, thank you. You give up. You like her. She's funny.
Well, you can tell it.
What the
Each
fuck?
of the cars has their own TV at the prison that they are allowed to watch. So it's like the blacks are all in one corner watching one TV, and then the whites are over here, and the Solanas have and I guess the child molesters have their own TV at their own camp, which is separated. And then we were joking it's probably on Disney Channel.
Well, that would be on Nickelodeon. Dan fucking Schneider! Bring all my bitches back.
Because it would be.
So when did this happen? Operation Over the Border.
So he was arrested. Okay, so this was July of 2024. So last year he was arrested on July 1st.
It was during Biden's administration.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
But
I
thought
don't
if you
know
weren't-
how the
if you
politics
didn't
of it
vote for
all plays
Biden, you weren't
out,
black.
but like
How could
basically
Biden arrest a black
he
man?
is like so. He's like, what kind of fucked up person am I that I'm going to go against my own belief system just for like some money? But I guess
Well,
that's...
you guys self-confessed hate illegal immigrants.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, there are some times where, like, you can't exactly stick to your principles. Like in COVID, right? If you're against the COVID vaccine, but you literally have a family to take care of, you might not be able to quit your job under the position of, like, you're going to get fired if you don't get vaxxed, right? There are some understandable circumstances, but, like, you don't have to traffic illegal immigrants. You don't have to become a human trafficker.
Well, hate's a strong word.
This fucking woman.
But I mean, we're very anti-illegal immigration.
As you should
if
be.
If you want to move here, great.
What the
There's
fuck is
all kinds
that?
of legal means to do it. Please do that.
I
Be an
think
American.
everyone likes
but-
the legal route. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
right. So if you're gonna like come illegally over here and be like, oh no, this is so hard, and they're doing all this mean stuff to me and separating me from my children, it's like, well,
have
you
to go
kind
back.
of broke the law. That's
Yeah.
why is like, yeah, I'm in here and this is my own fault. Like there's no one to feel sorry for me. Like this is what I get because this was stupid and now I'm here. And so that happened last year. He was in the holding tank it was basically 4 illegal immigrants for 2 months. He got super sick. He actually developed MRSA.
Jesus.
If you don't know what that is, it's like advanced staph infection. Then they were like, well, if he needs medical help, like you're going to have to bail him out.
Advanced staph infection is interesting. It's like medicine-resistant staph infection, right? MRSA? Yeah, I'm nuts. MRSA's terrifying. I've only known one person with MRSA, and it's just like, that's scary, because like, you could just accidentally give it to someone, you know?
And so he didn't want to be bailed out. He just wanted to sit there and like serve the time.
That's
So they bailed him out. I bailed him out for
honorable,
$1,200.
She said, okay.
I bailed him out for $1,200. And then
That's
I had
really
to rush
low.
him to emergency
$1,200 is really low for human trafficking bond. Am I crazy?
services in San Antonio. And then he had emergency surgery. That lasted for however long.
Okay,
He got better. He
okay,
started working.
wait,
And now
okay.
the sentencing happened in May of this year. And now he went to jail in August
For
of
how
this
long
year.
is he in jail?
He's going to be in
this
there
is really
probably
recent.
until the summer. The sentence is 18 months, but it's probably going to be closer to 10 months.
Okay,
That's also really short for human trafficking. What is happening?
not
Sorry, that was a lot.
oddly not that crazy for enforcing smuggling.
Well, it's the charge, I think, is conspiracy, technically.
Yeah, I feel like that
So
should
he
be
didn't
punished a
actually
little
smuggle?
heavier.
He didn't cross any borders. So they were already in Texas, and they were going from one Texas city to another Texas city, which I think is
So he
why.
internally
So
smuggled.
he was like the fall guy Uber driver after somebody already human trafficked them across the border. Okay, I see.
Yes.
But no. The reason I asked that original question before we went down that and you started explaining your
That was a
beliefs a little
rabbit
more,
hole, man.
I'm saying you hate illegal immigrants, self-confessed, yet he got arrested for smuggling them internally.
He went
This
against
makes
what,
no sense, and I'm confused. And now we're because of
Yep.
that.
I
Yep.
need water.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense.
I
You know
think-
that's like the most pro-life person offering abortions in their back room.
Yeah, well,
Like that doesn't make any sense.
I told him not to do it.
It's like,
by the way, this
it's like
wasn't
politicians speak, right? You know, where they're just like, illegal immigration is a problem plaguing this country. And then they vote against any measures that would stop illegal immigration, right? You know, it's a very politician way to live.
a secret. Like he told me, and I was like, do not do this. Why are we doing this?
Your
We are-
husband.
Yes.
You told him not to, and then he
yes.
did.
Yes.
Yes.
So he's like, we just need this money. I'm like, but we don't.
You know, sometimes men get caught up in wanting to provide, and maybe sometimes your woman is not retarded. Maybe sometimes you should listen to your woman, and then you wouldn't be in jail for smuggling.
It's not that bad. And then he did it anyway.
Okay. Is his money-making opportunities, and I would suggest yes. After this, what is it? What does he have?
would think.
Felony?
I told him if this didn't work out, that I get the biggest I told you so of my life. And he's like, deal.
I don't think that that's worth it. I mean, that's something cheeky I would probably say, but then I'd be like, no, but seriously, the I told you so's not worth it. Please don't fucking do this, my retard. Raiders of the Lost Shark, thank you. How is this shit not on the news? I mean, it probably was, but we don't know what he looks like or his real name, you know?
It doesn't pay the bills.
I got the biggest I told you so of my life. Well,
Also doesn't pay
yeah,
the bills.
you're
Not
100%
worth it.
correct. He has a permanent felony on his record. It can't be expunged as far as I know. I've looked into it. He's looked into it. He has a federal felony for the rest of his life now.
He was smuggling people. I mean, this.
I don't want any sympathy, and neither does he. I want
That's
solution.
a good. How do you even get an offer to traffic humans? Like, how did he even find this opportunity? How did he come into contact with this opportunity?
This man, Makarov, is fighting his own war and he has no rules, no boundaries. He doesn't flinch at torture, human trafficking, or genocide.
How does this happen? And he should have said no. He should have stuck by his sorry, I hate them and I want them to go home. You know, like.
As to how to fix this.
Well, one half of the household not working. One definitely not bringing in
Yeah.
money right now, other than
Right.
pennies for maybe
Which
any
is why I
kind of
was
labor.
trying to get in before he went in so we could try to make a plan, but that didn't happen.
I
So
don't
now
know
he's
how we
in.
missed you.
Right.
That's a flaw in the
Yeah, how did
casting
she get
system, I'll tell you
rejected
that.
twice from this?
They told me there was some issues because I got ghosted. I was like going through the process and then I like got ghosted and I was very sad.
Lindsay,
but
how
I'm
can you
here
do
now,
this?
so.
So what was he making? You said like $10 an hour?
No, well, okay, so he's an electrician's apprentice. So when he has solid work, which he pretty much has for the past 5
That's
years,
good
Now
money.
with the
he
felony?
makes before that he's made anywhere from 21 to 24 an hour.
Okay.
With-
How is an electrician making 21 to 24 an hour and a lady teaching autistic and Down syndrome kids to swim making $80 an hour? I feel like the electrician and her salary should absolutely be fucking switched. That seems like that should be switched. That doesn't seem correct. Apprentice, even as an apprentice, that feels a little low for an electrician. Right, maybe I have a skewed view because, like, the electricians in my audience do, like, that crazy fucking pole climbing shit, and then they send pictures in the Discord where it looks like they're gonna jump off of Mount Kilimanjaro, the electrical pole, right? Like,
benefit.
And well, with benefits, now that's going to be interesting to see where he lands after all this is said and done.
He can still get hours through the Texas trade licensing. I don't think
Yeah.
the felony will affect it, but it just depends on what company you're working for. He still hasn't finished his apprenticeship hours. So you need 7,000 hours to take the journeyman's license, and he has 5,500.
How are you going to pay your bills?
He's close.
Now that
Well,
swimming season's
that's
coming
why I
to a...
he's close, and I mean, maybe if they moved somewhere that, like, needs electricians more, he might make more money. You might make. Apparently, the average electrician apprentice in the state of Oregon makes $24.37 an hour, so apparently not that low. Well, I mean, I wonder how much it goes up once you get journeyman, right? You smuggle in his replacement. Keep your wage. That's true. He is smuggling in his replacements, quite literally.
Doing
Close.
swimming lessons in
But it's coming to a close.
October.
It's coming to a close, is it not?
Yes. Okay, here's my
You can do some
issue.
indoor YMCA, I don't know.
I have another pool that I work out of that I can do indoor lessons, but I'm so burnt out from wrestling spurgs that like I need a break, dude. I could like
What do you do for a job? I wrestle spurgs in the water. That's like something you say for one of those Twitter posts. It's like, describe the job that you have very poorly.
I could cry thinking about it. I'm so drained from all of this.
Tard wrangling.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad.
I've been doing this for way too long.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean,
And now, but it's like, okay, well, we've got to pay bills, so like, do what you got to do. And so that's why I'm still at the pool doing it.
Do
now,
what you
when
gotta do,
November
but
comes,
don't
I am going
smuggle.
to take a break, and I have like some organizing gigs like through different people, because that's kind of
She's
what
one of
I
those shitposting
usually do during
grandmas.
the
What are the odds that she's a $4,000? What are the odds that she is one of the $4,000?
year. Is
do you
like
call your 8 and
part-time.
6-year-old N-words?
No,
Little N-words?
No, you call them the word that rhymes with piglet.
Of course. How silly of me.
Just wanted to make sure.
that'd be a
'cause
bit much.
Caleb, you have so
That'd be
much
a
to
bit
learn.
much.
That'd be a bit much. Okay. Okay. So what would you want to do if not tackling Down syndrome kids? Do you like help once you know someone's an illegal immigrant?
How would you know that?
No. Once you know someone's like a dreamer, do you like just let them drown?
No one is going to tell me, hi, I'm here to swim and I'm a dreamer. Like,
But
no
if you
one-
found out,
If you found out, you don't let them drown. You save them, and then you call ICE and say, "Get this out of my country. It doesn't belong here." That's what a good person does. Why would you let them drown? That's crazy. That's crazy fucking talk.
No, I mean, no. I'm Catholic. We're not allowed to do that. Even if you want to, you're not allowed.
No, I don't know what I expected.
That's wild that instead of saying, "Caleb, no, it's wrong to let people die," she goes, "I'm Catholic. I can't do that." Implying that if she wasn't Catholic, that's the only thing stopping her from drowning the illegals. Only the love of God has spared you on this day. You're lucky I'm a Catholic.
To do that.
okay, even if you want to, okay.
Hey, that's being for real.
Yeah, no,
real,
I
for real.
appreciate it. I mean, I have a direct quote from your application.
Oh, no.
Oh boy, here we go.
I actually I lost it. It was there for a second, but it was like every single person on your show's a liberal, and I want you to finally have a normal guest.
Yes.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know about
I've
normal.
seen a lot of episodes. I've even
Thank
gone
you.
to like the first, like some of the first like ones, which is kind of neat. You're a little bit younger and it's fun.
So are you gonna stay with this guy?
What did
Yeah,
she mean by that?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know this sounds like, oh, well, he's black down in prison, but it's like he's actually
from you.
Well, right.
I'm not saying that. I'm
blacked
saying
down
a
in
lower
prison?
income committed felony.
He's a great dad. He was a great
Is
provider.
this lady in Kirsche's Discord right now? She sounds like one of the moderate chatters and not safe for work. She's like, she can't be a moderator. She's not Hispanic.
He is 100% dedicated to me and the kids.
How did he find this job?
That's
Through
a
some
good
terrible
question.
app. I forget what.
It's an app?
Through WhatsApp?
Through
WhatsApp?
WhatsApp.
I
There's
think,
a
yeah.
chain.
Okay, yeah.
He
You
found a
can
chain.
find
Sorry, I'm, like,
illegal
slightly
smuggling jobs
boomer,
on
I don't know.
WhatsApp.
The app called whatever.
It's okay.
Yes, that is how he got it.
So, what are you bringing in on average on a monthly basis? What can I put down as your income, especially
Oh
now?
yeah,
just
this
headed
is a
into
financial
the
show.
colder.
This is-
We haven't even gotten to the finance. Oh yeah, that's right. This is financial audit. What are we doing?
That's insane. So it was at like 1,500 per week, and now I don't even know what I'm gonna. I have no idea what I'm gonna make. Like I have 4 jobs where I'm gonna be making like probably $20 an hour, and I'll probably
That's a lot of
get
job.
like at least maybe 40 hours from it. But I'm like flying by the seat of my pants because, you know, that's another thing. It's like I've already
Spicy
tried to
cat
apply
raid.
at a
What the hell is
bakery I
this
used to
spicy
work
cat
at, and they were
raid?
like, no. I'm like, I have all this experience. Like, why? And I think I have a pretty
Is
good.
it because your husband's black? They don't want you at the bakery? I don't know. What? Why would she be rejected from a bakery? Fill my Kraken, thank you. Do we need to call ICE on your mods? No, they're not in the U.S. They live in South American countries. They just really like moderating, I guess, you know?
Guys, listen. You're not allowed to violate the rules in our COS. If you do, I may have to ban you for 24 hours.
Resume.
When did you work there?
In 2006. It's been a while.
And did you call some of the N-word when they tried to hand you change?
No, I'm actually a great cashier because I love shooting the people, and I'm very friendly.
Or shooting some of the sketchier ones when they come in,
I treat everyone equally
I don't know if I
as
trust
I
this woman
see
with a
them.
gun.
as you see them. Okay. Now, how you see them, that's a question. Okay, so we don't even know what to put for your income right now?
No, and I
Because
also
you
try
bring
to
in
get,
income, we just don't know.
How do you come on financial audit and you can't even figure out what to put down for your monthly income? What the fuck is happening?
also try to go to because I will make it happen because I've been like this my whole life, and I will make it happen. It's not like, oh, I can't find a job, so whatever.
I'm just a girl.
I will find.
Do you have a
something.
degree?
I have 108 credit hours and no degree.
Okay, credit hours from when?
From between the years of 2002 to 2014.
Okay, well, they're all over 10 years old, so they're not going to be.
Yeah.
Which is what I
Be able to be used
before I
anywhere.
came last week, I tried to look into this to see if, okay, is there a few classes I could take to try to get an associate's to try to like, I don't know, at least have that. And I actually was going to do the course careers like.
I'll
in
get
this-
you one for free, yeah.
Well, I was going to do it without you. And then I was like, oh my God, it's $500. Like, what if this doesn't work? Then I've just like wasted
Discount
$500.
Starlink, but yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Well,
like,
it's not a waste. It's continued education.
I just
and
don't want to
moving
make.
your-
I don't want to make another bad decision. Like, I want to make
Well, what
sure
was-
that what.
Like, more than the other people on the show, at least she understands she makes bad decisions. But like I've told the men I've dated in the past, there's a difference between understanding you're making bad decisions and actually doing something about it, you know? Like, you can say all the time, I'm making bad choices and, you know, it should be different, it should be better. But if you're not going to fucking do anything, it doesn't matter.
Ever I'm like moving forward is actually gonna like pay off, because if I go to school and want to study like lesbian dance, like that's amazing. But babe,
You
you're
have
not
the
gonna.
haircut.
I
She
think I
does
do
have
look
the
like a
lesbian
lesbian.
haircut.
I really hate my hair right now.
Yeah.
I had to cut
Me
it off
too.
because of all the chlorine.
Oh, that's not
no.
good.
I know.
Okay.
You can call me a lesbian all you want. It's fine.
Thank you.
I just want to make sure that like going forward, like I'm not pouring money into something because even if it's $500,
You said
that's
another
a lot.
mistake. What was the mistake that you're saying?
I don't know, dropping out of school the multiple times that I
dropped out.
did.
But I stayed focused. I
No,
focused up
dude,
afterwards.
no. I was like taking bong rips and like partying until I was like 30. And then it's
Isn't that more like typical of people on the left? How did she so far swing wide? That's kind of crazy. And also, if you drop out of school to party and smoke weed, that's not a very good trajectory that you're painting there, brother.
like, oh, well, now.
It's interesting. You look like HOA lesbian, head of HOA, but you just partied, smoked, dropped out, didn't take school seriously. So you seem like the furthest left person ever. But then you have positions from the right as well. You are.
Is this like when you see the libertarian account on Twitter tweeting out abolish ICE and you're just like, what the fuck is even going on with you guys anymore, man? No wonder nobody wants to be a libertarian anymore.
Hard to place into
you can't. I'm all over the place. I'm an ex-hippie. I used to have like
Called
dreads
it 3 for
and hairy
3
armpits. I've been to like 10 rainbow gatherings. Like I was the most left-leaning person you probably ever meet.
What changed?
2016 came and everyone was like, if you don't hate Trump, you're like the devil. And I'm like, I don't care about Trump. He's probably like, who cares? Like, I don't even know.
Really, a lot of people care about politics.
I don't even know what his policies are, so I'm not just going to blind.
Hey,
I'm not
going to.
But
know.
All the people who are telling me this
blind hate
are
stupid.
blind hate.
Blind hate stupid.
And I wouldn't buy into the blind hate, and so it's like, oh my gosh, and they like started slowly like separating. Well, there was other. It was just like, hey, we're married and we have a kid. Oh, you can't come to the bar? No, dude, we have a newborn. Like,
it is weird how many people don't understand that when they're just like, what do you mean you have a kid? What do you mean you can't come out and party tonight? Like, it's really weird how that's such a pervasive attitude. And I don't have kids, so I haven't had people talk to me like that, but I've seen my friends have to deal with that.
What do you mean? I can't go to the bar and like, oh, we have a house show this weekend. Great, we won't be there. Like, we're adults now. So then like,
isn't a house showing an adult thing? I don't understand the logic on that one, because like house showing means like you're gonna buy a house. Oh no, they mean like they're gonna go to the house showing for like the free food and maybe stealing shit, aren't they? That's okay. All right, that clicked in my brain because I remember some people my mom knew would do that.
Black Lives Matter started happening and everything was going off the rails.
You don't like those.
No.
Okay. They mean a band thing?
I've
never heard a band thing called a house showing.
And who is black also thinks it's bullshit.
We went way too woke. I think everyone agrees on that. And we've come back to a normal place.
Buy large mansions. It was wild that so many people fell for the subversive language and actually was calling people racist if they disagreed with Black Lives Matter. It's like, I don't think a single person who disagreed with the movement of Black Lives Matter would say anything like close to wanting Black lives to not matter. I don't know how to word that, but you know what I mean. Right, it's just like, it's not caring about black people. It's like that entire movement was subversive Marxist nonsense. And the people that started the movement, they talked about being avowed trained Marxists. So like, the fact that so many people fell for it was crazy. You missed an important thing Caleb said. We've come back to a normal place. No, Caleb, we've not come close to a normal place. Not quite yet, but also Caleb did say in a previous one we watched on stream that cancel culture is over, and it is, in fact, not over. You can be insulated from it if you have enough money or if you have enough support, but you'll still lose opportunities. You'll still lose things if enough crazy people kick up a shitstorm about it. I would love to get to a place where cancel culture just does not exist anymore, but we are not quite there yet.
But in the middle of when everyone was going woke, and if you weren't woke, you were basically like some mean, terrible, every hate word person.
Well, no one takes those people seriously anymore.
I was never buying into. Okay, but it took 10 years.
That's actually a good way to put it. People dislike Black Lives Matter, the organization, because it was Marxist subversion. They dislike Black Lives Matter, the statement, because they took offense at the idea that it needed to be told. Yeah, because it should just be by default. Yeah, all people's lives matter. No one likes seeing someone be killed, unless they're a child molester. But I digress. You know, nobody likes seeing someone be killed, and it was like just a weird, again, people pushing the subversive message of the organization. And there were a lot of people who were just like, well, I don't have to agree with the organization to believe in the idea. And it's like, well, the idea is that all people's lives should matter. But it's somehow offensive to say all lives matter. Like, you had to do that subversive thing in order to signal that you're part of the good guys.
Okay. It was happening before 2020.
No, well, yeah, sure. But like the ultra, like, just like kill someone if they don't fully believe with you, like 2020.
I watched it happening.
I'm sure.
And right. And so the whole time I've been like, no. And then of course COVID, and it's like all the people I was friends with were like punk rockers with like spikes on their jacket and all of that, anti-establishment, blah, blah, blah.
I wish punk rock men weren't gay in current year, because I do like that aesthetic. It's so sad.
Gay.
Blah, blah, blah. And then it's like the government.
Who do you watch?
What do you mean, who do I watch?
Are you an Alex Jones girly, Nick Fuentes?
I love Alex Jones's cat. Why is she pulling down her
Uncle
shirt?
Alex Jones, we all love him. We've known him forever. You can only take half of what he says. I mean, you know.
Like, you started Hassan, went more Destiny.
What the fuck?
Oh, Destiny, God, no.
Then you got to Charlie.
Destiny, please don't insult me.
Destiny taking fucking shots, man. What the hell?
Charlie's like...
Nick Fuentes.
Well, you know.
Nick Fuentes
You
is
did the
gay.
full spectrum.
Nick Fuentes...
You're stuck with me in the... Oh, it's better here.
The Nick Fuentes guy, but...
Did she just say her husband's a Nick Fuentes guy? Hold on, wait, the black guy is a Nick Fuentes guy? Hold on, wait a minute. That's a little confusing. I was expecting him to be the more homophobic one of the two, you know? Like, what?
Part of his...
I don't think Nick Fuentes would be a fan of Fox. Actually, I don't really know. Would he?
No, he's not. He hates all of it, basically.
Okay.
Every time I hear people talking about, like, white supremacist Nick Fuentes, I'm like, his last name is literally Fuentes, man. Like, come the fuck on. That's so goofy.
Actually, because I really don't know anything about
What's
it.
a cat boy
I have always stood is like, but anyways, you have all these people who are like, the man, and then it's like the man is telling you to do XYZ, and they're like, oh, okay. It's like, I thought you guys were like anti-politics and anti the man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The COVID and the punks like just doing whatever the government said. It just seemed very hypocritical.
Well, it got
Whatever
very
you did-
politicized.
well, right, but they took the side of the, like basically the people who are pro-government, which never made sense. So anyways, it was this huge falling out. I don't even remember where we are in the conversation.
I don't know. I'm trying to link this back to money, but also you're very... Watching you go down rabbit holes is very enjoyable.
Oh, good.
So,
all right, well.
I think
So, yeah.
you should just start your own show.
She should.
Maybe that's my new career.
Maybe.
However, I'm not delusional thinking like I'm going to be a YouTuber and next year I'll have like
Just be like the actual racist VTuber. I mean, the other one that tried that, they were like a male Jewish person LARPing as a Nazi, right? Like what the fuck was that?
$70,000. It's like, okay.
I don't even know what to say your income is.
We still don't know. Like
I have a note that you heavily rely on your mother. Isn't that kind of what you've like, if you've gone far to the right, isn't that kind of anti?
Yes.
Far to the right?
Yes.
What?
We don't like it. And I don't like it. We would like to grow to be completely independent.
Well, you're in your 40s. Like,
oh, yeah.
What the f is taking so long?
Oh, well, you know.
Don't.
Pot is not a good idea, children. Do not.
What do you mean? Are you still blazing it up endlessly?
No, I've only been sober for probably.
You gotta take it in moderation, right? There's a difference between somebody who drinks socially and an alcoholic. Difference between somebody who occasionally injects a weed and somebody who's a pothead.
Probably 2 or 3 years, to be honest. Yeah. So
listen, more negative studies have come out against it these past few years, but
Yes.
not to the extent you're making it sound like. It's not like
fine.
that.
It's fine if you want to like be a responsible person and like smoke a joint on the weekend and have a nice time.
exactly.
But like if you're like 15 and you're smoking every day and then you go into college and think you're going to be successful and you're just going to like smoke a pound a week and do whatever. And by the way, the weed now is nuts. You might as well be tripping acid. It's not like
THC has
it's
massively gone up.
Really?
So the weed now is like, I don't even know. So thinking you're going to be a functioning human being because I have to smoke for my depression like 5 times a day. Like, that's not going to happen, people.
I'm unironically eating a weed gummy helps my anxiety. It helps with my pain sometimes, but I'm not here like eating gummy day in, day out. It's like occasionally I'll get gummied, man. It was bad when I had my pinched nerve because I didn't know what the fuck to do. And it's weird that I got more like backlash from people calling me like a drug addict and shit for occasionally popping a weed gummy when I was in inordinate amounts of I can't sleep and I'm constantly vomiting pain. Then when I finally went to a pain doctor and they prescribed me fucking opiates and everyone's like, yeah, that's fine. You can pop all the opiates you want, but a weed gummy, that's too far. It was so fucking weird, man.
Okay. I would love to be able to put down an income number. What do I say? 3,000 a month?
No, I would say closer to 1,500. Yeah, unless I can.
How can you survive off of that?
There's
with
no
two
way you can
children?
live with that, dude.
Credit cards is going to get me to February, and then we're going to get the tax return, which will get me to May when I can start.
Credit.
And also
Gotta get that OxyContin. I can't remember what opiate I was given. I don't know if any of my mods remember, because I know it wasn't Oxy, but it was something else, and I haven't been taking it, because obviously, like, I went out to Bunkerland, I didn't have any of my fucking doctors, and when you deal with controlled substances, I was on hydrocodone, it was Vicodin, okay. Hydrocodone, thank you, chat, for being my memory. And it's like, when I went out to Bunkerland, like, obviously I didn't have any of my doctors, I was grateful that, like, my primary care could refill, like, my birth control while I was out there, because, like, I like not bleeding all over the place every month, but it was I wouldn't be able to get the opiates because they're very controlled. So you have to be going to a doctor and getting tested regularly to do that stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm just not gonna have these anymore. I just fucking cold turkey, I guess. I've never had any issues with like stopping taking a controlled drug, so knock on wood, I haven't had addiction issues yet.
Also in February, I can start group lessons again at the indoor pool, and that's going to get me a little bit of income too. And I'm willing to find another job. I tried to apply at Tacova. I thought this was going to be great. I had it. Tacova, it's the boot store.
I've never heard of a Tacova.
Tacova. They've been a sponsor. Come back.
Have they? I've literally never heard of them.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that one where you sponsored. I thought, ooh.
Yeah, we love Tacova.
I love them too. And my friend works there and she's a manager and I thought it was an
there you go.
No, because I'm sorry, we just went with someone who had experience. I'm like, I will work harder than 3 Gen Zs that you hire if you give me the job. And they're like,
right, but can you bend over?
Hey, yo.
Okay.
I'm a little stiff, but yeah, I do. I've done personal organizing. I've for like businesses and stuff.
Yeah,
and
you organize people by race as you're walking down the street
my God.
to see if you're gonna cross or not.
For your safety, maybe you should. Dude, if I see some shady black dude on the other side of the street, I'm not gonna run his way. I'm not.
If I speak.
Especially if you're in Chicago. We were talking about that earlier, kind of.
Who?
Well, we were just talking about Chicago and
Who? I wasn't here.
No, you weren't. You're
Who's
getting
we?
a cup of coffee that took like 40 minutes to
I
make.
know, it was annoying.
Okay, that was
annoying.
crazy. Did you buy that coffee? You're okay.
Yes, I did, because
everyone
everyone drank the coffee here.
I made my coffee at home this morning. So
My goodness, I've never been so lost in a conversation. Okay, I'll say 1,500, and then in the peak of the summer, what's your monthly?
Um,
If I can arrange it.
6,000.
Okay, 30 minutes to get that, to get the income.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, you've been a stripper before.
You'd love to see
That
a
was only
conversation
for a
between
month,
this
and that
woman
was
and
when I was
Kirsche.
like 19.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
20.
If Caleb keeps his sponsorships after this, maybe. All right, maybe, because Caleb wilding out on this episode, literally saying more controversial shit than I ever have. I'm losing my mind.
And get back into that. Actually, I mean, there's gonna be some people This is gonna be a very selective group of clubs and people.
Dude, first of all, I didn't make any money because I'm not a scammer. You got to be a scammer to be making money at that. And second of all, it's just Have you seen me? I'm awkward. I'm not like a graceful.
Is she saying that you have to be a scammer to make money on OnlyFans? Is that what they're talking about? We need a delay so mods can bleep when the lady drops the hard R. Oh, stripper. Okay, so like real life OnlyFans. I don't know. I mean, right? Like, isn't a stripper's job just to make you think that she likes you? I mean, I guess that is kind of scamming, right? That's kind of scamming. I feel kind of fucked up. She was a stripper when she was 19 to 20. How the fuck are we here? What the fuck is happening? I feel like I'm tripping acid listening to this woman's life story.
You don't seem awkward. You seem very confident in everything.
I'm like a giraffe trying to run physically. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Now, listen, I was about to ask for your living situation because I want to know how you're paying rent here, but I just also looked at a direct quote because I guess you just had so many to Colton that he's just feeding them all to me.
Oh, my God.
That I live in the ghetto and I hate all the Mexicans that work on my car there.
Oh, good night. Okay, those...
You said it, not me. I don't know.
Those Mexicans do not work on my car. And there are, it's a Hispanic.
You're in San Antonio.
Right. It's a Hispanic neighborhood. It's fine.
It's a Hispanic city.
Right. That's fine. Fine with it. But there are levels of Mexican.
Please take us
Mexicans are like onions. They have layers.
down those levels.
There's tons of like Hispanic families that are just like nice Hispanic families. They've been there forever. It's whatever.
They're like normal people. You almost don't even notice that they're Mexican.
It's fine. It's everyone's different culture, right? Just like how white people, like I'm German, so I have like a culture that goes along with that.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's always the fucking Germans, man. Klaus is never escaping the allegations.
Now there's like the car shop that's next door to us that's like definitely half illegals where they sell drugs out of there. They have people living out of there.
If you live near a car shop that's half illegals and they sell drugs and you hate illegal immigrants, why haven't you called ICE yet?
Have grown men going behind the building and taking a piss in front of my living room window where my kids can see. That is...
Okay, pause.
Ice, lady.
I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
File in and line up behind me, lads. With
Okay,
me,
let's do
What
it.
the fuck?
with me are all
See, they all
my
look
favorite.
like nice Hispanic
Hold on.
American people.
It's like me with my moderators. We're gonna have a rank the Mexican competition.
What do you mean by that?
People. Yep, get them all in.
Okay, file on in.
I've been a minority in San Antonio for my entire life.
I'm
So-
very sorry to hear that.
No,
I would
it's
like you
not
to
a
rank
problem.
from the worst
Hola.
Mexican to the best Mexican. You could ask a few questions. Feel free. And
We could unironically play rank the Mexican with my mods. They're not. I don't think I have any Mexican mods. They're all other South American countries. But still, you know, the heart is there.
you can rank from your least favorite to your favorite.
Just personal? Oh, well,
No, you type of Mexican. Feel free to ask some questions.
okay. From all of you, I want to know, are your parents still married?
Yes.
Raise your hands if yes.
Oh, two of them know. Oh.
What does deceased mean?
Oh. I'm sorry.
Are they technically married? If
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, if they're both dead and they died while married, then they're still married. It still counts.
So only one of y'all is divorced. Okay, boom. He's loser.
So okay.
Bad Mexican.
He's got the cool pants though.
here,
Bring
down
him
there.
back.
Down here. Very good. Go ahead.
Okay,
Keep going.
now, of the ones left, do y'all all speak Spanish?
Fucking
Raise your hand if you
music.
speak Spanish fluently.
No, I'm one of the good ones.
No, that means you're a bad one. You're bad on your culture.
Down,
you don't
down.
speak both.
Is he in
And
front?
he's out
in
too.
front of or?
Oh, it's fine if you speak Spanish. It's not fine if you only speak Spanish and you live in America. That's the difference.
Christian.
No, you're the worst because they're divorced. Then them. This is my weird criteria.
Well, and we're
Y'all
still
don't.
ranking from
How
the
do y'all
best.
not speak Spanish? That's bad.
Ask another question.
I
Well,
thought you were going to be a fan of that if we're being honest.
Okay.
Bad Mexican. How dare you not speak Spanish? That's a very bad Mexican.
oh
Ask
wait. Who can change a tire? Can you change a
hand.
tire?
Of course, the one with the frosted tips would be the bad Mexican who can't change a tire.
You can't?
He doesn't have a license.
He doesn't have a license because he's
What were your
illegal?
grades in high school?
Good.
What were your grades in high school?
Great.
Okay. What's your job?
I'm an editor.
What's your job?
I'm his boss.
Well, you get to be above him, I guess. And so you just be the best.
He cheated on his girlfriend.
I did not. But that was high school.
We'll let that slide.
But it was for his wife.
My wife.
Oh, you're married?
He cheated on his girlfriend in high school, but cheating on his girlfriend in high school led him to his now wife. Mexicans do have layers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the best one.
But he's reproducing.
He's the best one?
Why is
You
that
want
bad?
them reproducing.
Yeah. If you're a nice...
Yes, legal.
See, he gets it.
Yes.
Look at him. Look how nice he looks.
Aw, thank you. What do you mean by that?
I want to see his hair.
He's clean shaven. Love the black. San Antonio black. I represent.
And then before they leave, who's the scariest?
Just by looks?
Yeah.
Just by looks?
You're making me do that?
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
This is like, all right, we got the lineup of all the Mexicans in the studio here. Which one, if you were walking down the street, would you switch sides of the street if you saw him coming at you? Like,
I was going down your path.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias, senor.
Adios. Gracias.
Adios, pendejos.
Okay, so this house that you live in with all the scary Mexicans around you.
Scary Mexicans being...
How are you affording this house?
Okay.
See, mine were scary Puerto Ricans, not scary
In our neighborhood,
Mexicans.
we hear gunshots like at least once every 2 months.
But still, how are you affording the rent?
Okay. It is my parents' property.
Oh.
That they actually bought for me because they got tired of paying the rent on my apartments. And they got it for super cheap.
Brother, what? What kind of fucking income bracket are your parents on that they're just like, we're tired of paying your rent, so here's a whole ass fucking house? Get out? What? What is this?
$60,000 house in 2006.
Oh,
and it had a
wow.
brand new roof, brand new windows, leveled.
What are you doing?
wow.
They bought it back then because they were afraid of paying. They hated paying for your
My
rent.
stepdad thought it would be a good investment.
Can you imagine getting a house for 60,000 American dollars in current year? Bruh, I could have bought a house 2 years ago with my donathon if I could have found a $60,000 house in New England, baby. Holy shit.
And then he was like, by the way, if can't do her life, which happens all the time, she could live there. And my mom was like, no. Okay, fine.
This doesn't make any sense.
So the house
Probably
is...
not. I saw a few tweets about the 50-year mortgage thing. I really hope this is another like weird ass bait and switch, because that's probably the dumbest thing I've heard come out of Trump's mouth. Ain't no way anybody wants a 50 fucking year mortgage. That is only gonna benefit lenders and banks and not actual people who want fucking houses.
Paid off, so I live there.
Stereotypically, this is not a one-size-fits-all, but stereotypically, personal responsibility tends to lean more right than it does left. Obviously, there's people on the left that believe in it. There's people on the right that don't. Whatever. Okay, but even still, stereotypically, that is where it typically lands. If you're all the way over here on my right,
I know.
this makes no sense. Your parents buying a house because they're. I'm sick of being.
This was
Stephanie being
way
Stephanie,
a long
sorry?
time ago. This was in 2006 or 7, and now we're in 2025. So I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch myself up to where I want to be.
But you're getting a handout.
I know.
A handout.
It's in jail and I can't pay rent.
I mean, it is a handout, but like if you've won a lottery in life and your parents were like, here is a gift house. You're not gonna look a gift house in the mouth, are you? Like, take the W, man.
But even before he was in jail, we were kind of not paying rent because he was like, I don't know, he had mental health stuff.
So what are you supposed to pay to your parents?
Caleb doesn't seem to understand the concept of an ideal and falling short of an ideal. I think he does understand, but obviously he's like playing stuff up for entertainment. And also, a lot of the people that come on the show are very narcissistic and very stubborn. And the only way that these people are going to even have an attempt at changing any of their behavior is if he knocks them down a peg and really grinds them on like, well, why didn't you fucking live up to this ideal? Right? You know?
It's supposed to be $800 a month.
I don't know how you do that on 15.
I
You're
don't.
keeping
Yeah, I
food
don't
and
really
utilities.
understand that
Okay,
either.
and they're okay with it?
Yeah, because the house is paid off. There's no mortgage.
But still,
if the house is paid off and there's no mortgage, I mean, your parents could just be like, you're in a rough time. Your black husband is in jail. Obviously, we won't make you pay the $800. Like they're her parents. They could give her that wiggle room, right?
I know. Yes, but it's like, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with it.
Okay. Now you say you're applying to a lot of jobs, but
not really. To be real with you, I applied.
Don't hole up me, chat. Her and Caleb made that joke like 5 times already.
Okay. Well, I'm obviously like a person who's willing to work, and I'm like enough put together, and I've had enough jobs where it's like, bro, I need something that's like decent. Like I need to make probably at least 15 an hour, which I think is reasonable. And I don't know. I have skills.
Why'd you try to be a stripper? Why'd you choose that one? That's not a skill building thing.
That was such a long time ago.
I mean, I guess you could build like people skills being a stripper, but also it's kind of like easy money when you're young, is it? Like, it's not something I would suggest anyone to do, much like the 18-year-olds who immediately make an OnlyFans. I would not suggest it. But it is kind of easy money if you're young, right? Like,
Why'd you choose it?
Well, because my friends, boyfriends,
I'm sorry, what?
I'm told it's because of a kink you have.
What? Some freaking...
Colton says it's because...
Someone I was staying with was friends with a stripper, and she's like, you could come to work with me. It'd be so easy. And I was like, I don't know. I have like hairy armpits. And she's like, no, guys go for that. And so I was like the little dready girl with like armpit hair. It didn't work out, obviously. Good, it didn't work out.
Colton wanted me to ask about your kink because this is, after all, a finance show.
That was a misunderstanding.
Does she have like a black kink? Like, what does he mean?
And I do not have a kink.
I just don't believe you, woman.
When will the lies end?
Don't.
Colton, give us the tea.
I was so truthful on the phone. Don't even.
I think what I'm saying is that
he was saying that men there would have the kink. So
I
went, yes. And that's what I was told. And so then I tried to go to
But the strip club owner said that you were too nasty.
Basically, yeah.
Do you have a picture of you back then?
First of all, what was the kink? I couldn't hear Colton. Second of all, how do you be too nasty for a strip club? They'll even take like a stripper that has a fake leg and rips it off and fills it up with like tequila and spit. Like what? How do you, what? It was the hairy pits. Hairy pits is not a kink.
Are you sure about that?
You want to see I want to see the picture. It's the man who had the kink of the armpit. There's no such thing as an armpit hair kink. I mean, maybe the guys who think of the armpit as like an alternative vagina, maybe they like a little bush on the armpit vagina, but I don't pretend to know what those freaks know about, you know? Like, what?
We can put it on screen. Can I see it?
I don't have it, but like...
Really? Like anywhere? You don't have a picture saved on your phone?
I do, but like, can I like email it to you? I'll email it to you today.
Yeah, of course.
Email? Just show him your woman. What are you gonna fax him something later? What is this?
Send it. You'll be like, what the?
Yeah, let's see it. We'll put it on screen.
Cute little dready girl, flowers and beads.
Yeah, she do look like you can smell her through the picture. So like, I understand where the strip club guy was coming from, actually, you know?
My hair and Anyway.
Sure.
Skinnier.
What this makes sense. You also moved to Mexico when you were younger. This is such a... I keep wanting to get into the finances, but this is insane. And you hate them, and it's just like, but you live there. I'm so confused.
She was cute, but she does look dirty. This is my hot take. White people look bad with dreads. I just don't think that white people can pull off dreadlocks. I think it looks really bad. Hot fucking take. Like, you can wear them if you want. I don't think it's like cultural appropriation or racism or whatever the fuck. I just think you look bad. I don't think it's a good hairstyle for you. I think there's like dreads can look good on a lot of like black women and black dudes. Don't think dreads look good on white people. What about Vikings? I have not seen Viking dreadlocks, but I've seen Viking braids, and Viking braids can look good.
I keep wanting to get into the finances, but this is insane. And you hate them, and it's just like, but you live there.
No, Caleb, you can't say that she hates Mexicans. Just because you hate illegal immigrants doesn't mean you hate Mexican. Caleb, your liberal is showing. Not all Mexicans are illegal. All right, like they're especially if you go visit them in their country, they're all in their country. Those are all fine. Those are all great. I'll dance around the sombrero, man. Let's go.
So confused.
I only hate the dirty ones.
She didn't have to say that though. She could have said I only hated the illegal ones. You know, you don't have to say I only hate the dirty. That's weird.
And what percentage is that?
Well, I mean,
don't say 88.
I don't know, honestly.
Okay.
It's not the majority. It's definitely the minority.
Okay.
No, we went to Mexico. Obviously, I don't hate Mexicans. By the way, I love Mexican food. By the way, I am friends with Mexicans.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. Oh god, man. No, not the fucking like I like Mexican food argument. I'm gonna kill myself.
Okay. By the way, my ex was a Mexican.
You just pulled the I have a Mexican friend.
Well, I hate black people, but my husband's black.
Never ask a racist the race of their spouse. Every fucking time, chat. Literal undefeated. Holy shit. That's how you know I'm not a racist. I only want to date white men.
I'm just kidding. I really face. Please. Oh my gosh.
I'm not racist. I go to Taco Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
I don't hate Mexicans.
If one of my clients sees
I
this,
like queso.
Oh my gosh. I don't
Your
hate
clients have towns. I don't.
I don't hate black people. I do not.
Not all of us have to say that in our daily lives. What's your finance score? 0 to 10.
Look at his little
in our daily lives. What's your finance score? 0 to 10.
Look at his little fucking Pillsbury Doughboy fucking expression. I'm losing my mind. Oh, this is like the best episode of this I've watched so far.
2.
Okay, if you want your Hammer financial score, go to calebhammer.com, see where you stand in the world of finances, where you need to improve, and where you're already doing well and what you need to do to fix it. And what's your racist score? 0 to 10. 0 being not race at all, 10 being hyper racist.
10 is like you want the races to be segregated again and living in separate towns.
Executed.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck!
9 or 8 would be below that. I'm only like a 3 maybe.
If you
I can't believe he said 10 is you want them execute. What the fuck, Caleb? Literally, maybe he's an FBI agent. What the fuck is this?
If you want your racist score, go to calebhammer.com/racist. See where you stand in the world of racism. If you're not racist enough or you're a little too racist, find out.
I took the lesbian test. I'm like 30.
There's a lesbian test? What the fuck? You've completed Am I a Lesbian? I am 13.54% lesbian. That the bunny sexual doing some heavy lifting here. How can 13.54% of Kirsche be 80% of her lesbianism?
6% lesbian from your website. I know. Yeah.
Wait, how did she get 6%
moving to
lesbian
Mexico,
from his
our
website?
friends went down there. So we lived in Chiapas, which is like the southernmost point in Mexico, like right before Guatemala.
Okay.
I can't hate him that much.
Let me get into these numbers for f***'s sake. You got 2 children.
Yes. I know some of the I know some of the people on this show are like, I can't tell my kids and I buy that. And no. I'm like, baby, we don't have money for that right now because mommy's
into my
Well, at least she's honest.
Okay. You say it like that?
No, nicer and more child appropriate.
What do you consider child appropriate?
I think 13% is the percent that's married to Mari_en. True. Despite making up 13% of Kirsche's sexuality, Azure Lane takes up 50% of her time. I like this rendition of the meme.
Remember, I work with kids, so I know child appropriate.
Are
but
you a gentle parenting person or a...
God, no.
Okay.
God, no. Like, basically, now here's something. Good black people, they will get on their kids. The crazy black people, like, you will see...
Like where?
Like at Walmart, you will see kids going up and down the aisles, and the parents like, whatever, and Fox is like mortified. And I am too, because like, control your freaking kids, dude.
Well,
I'm sorry, you go to the white side of town, you do not see that.
The white side of town.
You see them screaming in the carts, begging for toys, but you don't see them running up and down the aisle.
Well, I have. You'll be very happy to know food stamps are currently on hold due to the government shutdown. So if you go to Walmart, I think you'll be happy.
And who do you see on TikTok?
Caleb just directly stating that if you go to Walmart, well, the food stamp benefits are cut off. You won't see black people. Way more racist than anything I've ever fucking said. Holy shit, I'm losing my mind.
All of that, who are like, they're taking my food stamps, and guess what? I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna steal from the store. Blah, blah.
I don't know. You tell me.
Who do you see? I don't know.
I'm not looking.
I don't know. There's a larger percentage of people who are acting that way and a smaller percentage of people who are still acting that way. You can be a hard R dependent upon your race. Not dependent upon your race. Yeah, there's
it's really wild when people hear this concept for the first time. It's the same with like the F slur, and fucking South Park had an entire episode about how the F slur is like, you're not saying it to gay people, you're saying it to people who are annoying. I don't understand how people have never heard of this concept before, you know?
White people who are like acting like
absolutely. Absolutely.
That's a very Nick Fuentes concept, by the way. It's true, dude.
I've never heard anyone say this.
Seriously? I'm from the depths of the internet.
Sovani, thank you. If the point of this episode was to get people to stop accusing him of being an extreme right-winger, you don't think it worked. Caleb, best prepare for all the people to double down. The amount of shit that he said in this one video that is beyond anything that I've said that got me months of a cancellation campaign and 3 Vice articles, that's wild to me. That's wild.
41?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hope I still am, I guess. But I guess I don't go that deep. I mean, I filmed with someone yesterday who was racist to, or she hated, quote, Arabians. How do you feel about the Arabians, was her words.
Well, in those countries, they have...
Please clarify that I'm describing the concept of how the N-word is used, not promoting it. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess most people don't understand when I describe other people's mindsets. That's how when I got the article of people thinking I was defending calling a child the N-word previously, when I was just like, yeah, that's not okay to do, but like, that's just where we are now. People just don't understand being able to see something from others' perspectives or just viewing reality and commenting on it. I don't know. It's weird.
Higher percentages of rape.
What?
And all of the countries that have allowed in those immigrations, all of a sudden their like rapes and stabbing statistics are like skyrocketing. That's facts. That's not my opinion. That's just numbers.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to talk about the numbers, lady.
Anyone who says that like we should love Islam in the Middle, have you been to the Middle East? Women don't drive. I mean, I haven't either, but it's like women don't drive. Women aren't allowed to read there. That's okay. I don't know if I don't.
That's half the people getting mad at Asmongold whenever he explains how the average person thinks, and they can't separate that from him saying it. Yeah, it's wild. People just don't have like a concept of mind.
Okay.
No,
obviously they have not caught up to the 21st
so many
century.
People who are like, love Islam and welcome them in and everything. It's like, once again, if you're going to go through the legal system, it's part of the law. Anyone is allowed to be here. But in these countries where they've just opened the floodgates for anyone to come, it hasn't gone good for them. So I'm not racist towards anyone. Now, if you're acting like a hard R, I don't care what race you are, you're acting like a hard R. This has to make sense, dude. Don't act like it doesn't.
He has to act like it doesn't.
I've curated the exact...
He has to act like it doesn't, man.
Many countries in the European Union and the UK have done uncontrolled migration, putting them in council states, and it's been very hard, and there's not a lot of assimilation.
And Keir Starmer came out and said that it was the politicians doing it by design. This wasn't an accident. It was your politicians who have done this to you. That is something Keir Starmer has decisively said live.
It's very true. But this country does at least pretty well on assimilation.
I agree they do. I agree they do.
No.
No, the UK...
Well, some people still want to move there. Not me.
Well, it's because it's still better than a lot of regions, but it's
I'm very
compared to here.
I'm very comfy in Texas with my Mexicans. I'll take it any day.
It's not the hard R's.
Gotcha, bitch.
Well.
Okay, USAA. What's going on with this USAA card?
Okay, that one was actually started as a credit transfer, a balance transfer from Chase. Maybe last year. Because I had racked up the Chase. Okay, this all began because of Fox and like job stuff and mental health stuff. And so that's another thing we need help on.
Dude, you just got off food stamps a couple years ago and you're talking to people who are on food stamps?
Because people are like, I'm on food stamps. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, once again, there's a difference between people who need to temporarily be on food stamps because they genuinely need the help. And then people who are like, I need my $5,000 in food stamps, y'all. You know, like there's a difference. And to pretend that there isn't a difference is to be intellectually dishonest.
Don't let anyone know what a embarrassment. What an embarrassment that I am on it.
Okay, I can kind of, I wouldn't necessarily take it as an embarrassment of being on a social.
Okay, I would.
Well, hold on. Being on a social safety is there to help. Now, I would be embarrassed as a person if I was actively trying to not go get more hours because I would be above an income threshold that would qualify for a benefit. I think if people are actively trying to stay in a benefit, I would be embarrassed. But if you go through a hard time and you get put on a system that you paid into, that inherently is not an embarrassing
but it's
thing.
like, how long is the hard time? And I'm not going to
Depends on the person and economic condition.
Well, right. And so it's like.
But don't get me wrong. I vibe with you on the fact that I've had people on the show that literally will not go get a job because then they get off benefits like food stamps.
Yeah.
No. That's disgusting.
And it's like, it's fine if she was on it before because she genuinely needed it, got off of it because that's what you're supposed to do. It's supposed to be temporary. And now she's in a position where she might need it again because she's not making enough a month. She said she has multiple jobs now, but like, if she needed to get on it again, she would fit the criteria for someone who actually needs it.
That's horrible, and obviously we're enabling that.
Right.
But to say if you fell on a hard time and you paid into a system and got supported from it, you shouldn't be embarrassed.
What's happening is like some people fall on a hard time and it's like, oh, well, you make too much. And then they like that's happened to someone I know. And so they can't get assistance and they really should have it. And then there's other people where it's like, they're kind of on the fence, but because they fudge their numbers a little bit, they get it.
Were they too gentle parented?
Probably.
Honestly, I'll be honest, as someone who's not a parent and, it won't be for a little bit, I specifically don't even know what that literally entails on a literal level, but I hear that you hate gentle parenting, so.
I do.
I keep bringing it up.
It means that you create a little narcissist.
Yep.
It's like, oh, you're upset. Tell me about that. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I have to go because the 4-year-old is pulling me away. That's what that means.
You just. All right.
Gentle parents raise
you're not
shitty
the adult, kids. And I'm speaking to an adult right now. You need to wait patiently.
Okay. I can vibe with that. What's the normal minimum payment on this?
Normal payment is like I don't even know because I
just $216 on it. Let's
150. I don't know because
$150
because I've been paying off so much. So this summer I
kind of, but you're
thousands.
still purchasing. No, you're
also if she has a USAA card, doesn't someone have to be military? Like not necessarily her, but like her husband or her father, like someone that's like a close family member, right? A parent, she gets VA stuff. Because I thought USAA like you had to have like a parent or a close family member or your spouse be in the military. It can be two generations. Okay, I didn't know that. Hey, that means I would qualify. My grandfather was Navy.
Still purchasing on this though, so it's not
pest
going.
Control.
Huh?
What? Pest control.
Let's see.
Look.
It'll be on here. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of pest control.
Yeah,
they come every 3 weeks for the mosquito, and we have roaches.
Okay, why was this 3 times in 1 week then?
Mosquito.
A couple weeks.
Was it charged all those times?
Yeah, 53, 108, 54.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
I'll be calling them as soon as I am done filming because.
And this is why you have to pay attention to your finances. I log in like frequently because I don't want to have something multi-charged or accidentally charged, or if I'm getting a refund, I want to make sure I get it, you know? Your grandfather was Navy? Oh no. Yeah, I've talked about it a few times.
Because I'm not okay with that.
Also, I think you've had a late fee this year, I believe.
Yeah, probably.
When? Why?
Don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
How do we prevent that in the future?
Well, I have it in my phone, the bills and all of the dates that they're due, and I make sure. But and I was keeping up with that, but then because in the summer I was paying everything. Anytime I had any extra money, like I'd put $1,000. So there was no minimum.
Well, what are we
monthly
doing
payment.
going into this where you have just
Well, now
nothing?
it's just now starting because like even last week I paid like $500 off on one of the cards with like all the money that I'm still
but
getting.
if automatic hundreds and hundreds of dollars of bills are going on, that offsets it anyway.
I'm just saying there might have been a late fee this month because I'm used to there not being a minimum monthly payment for the past like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, well, it's not deferred interest, but your promotional balance for the transfer, that ends in about 3 months.
I know, which is why I'm trying to quickly pay off the Chase card because that's where you have the higher interest.
Oh.
So USAA is kind of like on hold because it's the lowest interest rate and one of the lower payments. I don't even think it's $150. I think it's like under $80.
No, yeah, the interest is relatively low because
now.
Well, yeah, exactly, because the balance.
I never had insurance with USAA. That's the only reason I remember that they had a policy of like needing to have somebody military like in your family or something to use the insurance was because I worked for them. And it was many years ago, so I don't exactly remember the specific policy. That's why I was asking chat, like, am I correct here? Is it a parent, like close family member, spouse, something like that?
Subject to the interest rate is low, but you have had a late fee this year, which was immediately doubling kind of what was added to this.
But when was the late fee?
You can't see that on this kind of statement, but it was this year so far. I know that.
I believe it.
It's a little concerning. If you're going and shopping for groceries, Walmart is one of the cheaper places to go, and if that's the place.
After seeing what goes on at Walmarts in Georgia, I would never buy actual food at Georgia, especially if it's like food that can be picked apart, like grapes or blueberries or strawberries or something like that, right? People just walk around in the Walmart and like open containers and like pick stuff out and eat it. And I would never do that. I would never do that.
You hate going to and you're afraid to go. Isn't that bad?
It's kind of gross there. I only go if I have to, really bad. I
But
go to
you
H-E-B.
kind of have to.
Dude, no. Why not H-E-B? Are you kidding me? Hill Country Fair? Come on.
It's nice, but isn't Walmart brand still the cheapest brand?
Not necessarily. I don't think so.
No?
I think it's comparable to Hill Country Fair.
Okay. Yeah, H-E-B is pretty good. If we can do H-E-B, we can do H-E-B.
You cannot talk me out of
Yeah,
H-E-B.
I turned my BGM on. I forgot I did that, so you'd have something to listen to.
No, I wouldn't. We do our 300 a person in that, Scales grocery budget meal plan
which I'm
based on HEB.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then there you
never
have it.
seen
No,
an
don't try to
H-E-B.
talk me into Walmart. Gross.
Well, I don't. Okay, what's wrong with what?
Dude, some of them are a little gross.
Gross?
What does she mean by this?
I'll be honest. I go to HEB because one, it's closer, and two, it's just like I prefer HEB. So
There
I
are
don't.
some
So I
H-E-Bs
don't
that are-
go to Walmart, but
Okay, so I live on the side of town where if you walk into like a Fiesta Mart, because I have shopped there before because they have
Fiesta
great
Mart?
meat prices, you're gonna get looks like, why the fuck are you in here, white girl?
Nick Challenge Man, thank you for the pounds, and thank you for saying I'm cute. And also, what the fuck does she mean? Why are you in here, white girl? That's like Lawrence, Massachusetts, man.
That's just how it's been. And they
Lindsay,
also
do you ever get those looks at Fiesta Mart?
I have.
Oh, she has.
No, but I went in to
Interesting.
buy like fajita mix one time, like the meat, and I brought it to my friend's house, and they were like, "Oh, you got gringos," and I was like, "What do you mean?" I told them we have like 7 people here, and they were like, "That's not for like 20 people." Like they thought you were dumb. I was dumb.
Oh.
So
Okay.
Same with, there's a
Accept
meat
it.
market down the street from my house, Calabria Meat Market number, I don't know. And I love to go there because they have great product and I want to support them. But
One of the biggest things I miss about fucking back home, dude, Butcher Boy. Butcher Boy's a fucking nuts meat market.
they're like to me. So it's not just me.
Yeah, but did you call them
No.
a slur?
No.
Why would you call some random
Absolutely
person in
not.
public a slur? That's just rude.
And I walk in like kind of like humbly, like,
But if you
hey.
bring Fox with you,
I don't bring Fox with me. You can't.
Why?
You can't tame him.
what does he do in Fiesta Mart?
Nothing. He's He's not. He says he should just be kept inside. He's not meant for society. That's his.
He wants to be your house pet?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I thought we did away with that. I thought we had a war over that, actually. Hold on.
Words, not mine.
What does that mean? I don't know.
If you have someone who's like an avid Nick Fuentes watcher, they probably have
he is.
Yeah. They probably should be like kept inside. They're
What
like
does she
highly
mean by this?
autistic.
Oh, okay.
Gooner beyond, like, he's a lot.
We have wide.
I love
we
him.
have wide variety of. I let anyone work here with any political beliefs. I have Aaron.
Has she taught him how to not drown?
On the left, and I think Brandon's a Fuentes watcher.
Whoop.
We let it. I haven't felt unsafe around him.
Okay, well there you have it. To be real, I get pissed off at some of
the weird women hate that comes from Brandon makes so much more sense now. Knowing that he's a Fuentes watcher, a lot of his weird comments about women makes so much more sense.
the things Nick says. I think he goes too far with it.
I've never seen it.
And
I've honestly.
it seems like it's just for clickbait, but I mean, you have like, 20-year-olds that are like basically sucking him off every single word he says.
Nick, if you want to
Is
debate
Brandon Kid white? He's one of the Mexicans who was in the Mexican Onion lineup earlier, and he do kind of look gay. So like he fits the bill for Fuentes watcher.
And you watch Financial Audit, feel free.
He's a very smart person, honestly. I mean, dude, to have that much of a political following, and when he was like 18 or 17, that's freaking nuts. Anyway,
Honestly, I can't even speak on him. I've literally never watched him.
You should, just so you kind of know the hype. It's part of your internet.
Well, he had a Tucker Carlson interview that's going viral. I feel like I want to watch that, at least for the sake of comedy.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? Because it is like lots of rage bait, right?
Yes.
$2,973 on this Amazon card.
Yeah, but that was at $8,000.
How the fuck do you buy so much shit off Amazon? Am I the weird one, chat? Like, I just don't trust most things off Amazon. There's like very few things I'm willing to buy off of Amazon.
Okay, but now you're not going to bring in any money.
Well, now it's just going to be.
So what is it going to be? It's going to be, okay, so credit card debt is here. It's summertime, so we're going to start paying it down, balances and time scale. Pays it down. It's winter time now. It starts going up again. We're going to be in this repeated cycle of never actually being able to pay them off because we rack them up when cold. We pay them down low.
Isn't always working because
well, now he won't be able to. Now Fox won't be able to. I mean, he'll get a job, but it's going to be like not great. His career opportunities for a while at least will not be. He's going to be dropping the fries.
No, I don't think so. He'll stick.
But
with
we're in a tighter
Alexa or
time market
something.
right now.
I know.
To be fair, if he works in a manual labor job, he'll probably be fine. Like, I don't know about electricians too much, but like probably.
But he can always get job in electrical. But that's the thing. It's like up his mental health because he absolutely hates it. He's shouldered through it for 5 years, and like that's part of why he's having these like mental
I've kind of heard that from a couple of people where they're just like, I've been doing this insert manual labor job here for years and like it's good money, but like I fucking hate it. It's very interesting how many have like issues from doing that. It's very interesting.
Breakdowns, and I don't want you to think like, oh, poor you, you don't want to work. It's like, no, like he wants to work. He does work. He's a hard worker. You can only go so far in a job if it's like, it's one thing to be like, it's not my favorite. It's another thing to be like, this is crushing me and killing me, and I hate this more than anything makes me want to KYS like every day.
That's sad.
And that's where he's at with it. But he'll still go back to
Wes,
it.
can you turn on Brandon's mic real quick? Brandon, as a Fuentes watcher, is Nick gonna be happy or upset that a black man is watching him?
He's only half black.
I don't think he'll care.
Oh, okay.
He'll probably ask to fuck, right? Like that's how that goes.
I don't think he'll care. No.
He's not a racist.
But Fox is. Okay, thank you. Very good.
He's made friends with this like white nationalist
Only
guy.
half black? Well, yeah. Earlier she said that like he had a white mom and a black dad. I was like, where the white women at? Like father, like son.
In prison.
Oh.
But they can't accept him because, he's black.
Oh, no.
Well, they did
this
it!
can't be. I'm 102% African with a 2% margin of error.
Nothing knows. Whoever watches Nick knows what I'm saying.
I'm so glad they did that. I made the ruckus joke at the beginning. I'm so fucking glad.
Brandon.
We'll talk, Brandon.
We'll talk in the post show.
Okay.
We have a lot to talk about in the post show because, oh my goodness. Like, okay, the Amazon card, 2000. Okay, yeah, we're went over the balance. Minimum payment, $109. 13 years to pay this one off if you don't purchase.
This is the
You only
chase.
make minimums, but you're purchasing, and $80 of interest is accruing. You've had multiple late fees this year so far, almost 1,000 hours in interest.
Holy
Pull up your Amazon
fuck.
for me and start a screen recording if you could.
That is a crazy amount of interest. Oh my God. And she just said her husband only went to jail like he got arrested during Biden, but he only like actually went to prison recently. So like, how is there so much debbed?
Good.
Oh boy. I think I can justify most of these purchases.
Well, let's find out. Are we gonna see a white hooded outfit in there? We don't know.
Bro.
I don't know.
Just so we're clear, his dad was black, and we had a great relationship. His dad is he's passed away, so it's...
Did he know you had a great relationship?
Yes.
Oh,
he
that's
loved me
sad.
more than Fox.
What the fuck?
Maybe not.
Oh, he does love the white women, so you know.
Issue. Your
Did you get
Wi-Fi.
did you get on Wi-Fi?
I'm on the Wi-Fi. It's on. This is not me. I know that there's two different
I'm
like
gonna olive
$45
myself. I almost
charges.
went too
Those
far.
were comforters.
Why don't you connect to 5G? I bet you like that.
I'm on 5G.
Are you scared?
A little bit. If you want to go into all of that, yeah, sure.
I don't know. I just assumed
What the fuck?
immediately. I never look into that kind of stuff. I don't even know what people
Well,
believe.
it's supposedly very bad for your health, and it's like
What's good for my
mind
health is looking at your
control.
Amazon.
Well, the
I can't
Wi-Fi
read
is
that.
on, and I cannot get service in your thing. I'm turning the Wi-Fi off.
Bro,
there's
am I
no-
getting like cased? I keep looking outside. I was like, the same car has driven by like 20 times. What's happening? Let's see, hit it off so dang well. This is like the most relaxed I've seen him in ages, man.
Look, I'm not lying.
Close and reopen.
Okay. So 2 of them were purchases for comforters for my kids, down comforters, because I knew the winter was coming, and I don't want to pay to have the heat on all night, because we just use like window units and like
She just like me,
space
for real,
heaters,
for real.
and I knew that would be like super expensive to do that, and it would be cheaper.
I would rather wrap myself in like 7 blankets than spend money on heating.
just buy like nice comforters for them. So that's one of the purchases.
Any of your kids have Downs?
No, they are both they are not neurodivergent. They are
Well, look at you being
neurotypical.
PC.
I work with special needs children, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy that aspect of it. Like if it was just
I was waiting for her to hit him with the no, they're just black.
special needs, and I'll still continue to do it. Like I will. It's just I can't
You're
do
not
it
on Wi-Fi.
because I turned it off because it wasn't working.
Turn it back on.
Why does she need to have the Wi-Fi? If it's
So
working,
we
it's
can
working,
say all
man.
the words, but we throw in a little. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
it's too far.
Well, I'm not gonna say that to them, but there are some people who are kind of...
Yeah, like you can say retard, but you don't call like an actual mentally deficient person a retard, because that's rude. You know, that's mean. That's actually mean. You only call people who aren't actually diagnosed with something a retard. That's how that works, you know? Doesn't matter if you work with special needs kids, neurodivergent is lefty newspeak.
people who are smarter than the normal people. Wi-Fi's on and it's in there. I don't know.
She's weirdly progressive and racist all at once.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
that's horseshoe
And
theory
all of a
for
sudden,
you.
now the moment I used it, it's good and going.
Good. Then you have the magic touch.
Yeah, because I followed the instructions. Monster
Colton
natural
knows.
deodorant, still on that hippie.
That is for my child, and it contains no aluminum or chemicals. She is starting to get stinky.
Because it's
deodorant.
natural.
It's deodorant. It doesn't have phthalates or estrogen disruptors or whatever.
Right, and she's stinky because
she
of it.
stinks. No, now she's not because she has it.
Oh, okay, good.
We had to
Caleb,
get that.
please.
Talc-free setting powder.
That was for Halloween makeup.
Okay, lots more makeup stuff.
Lots more.
Uh-oh,
3 things.
black face paint.
Oh my goodness.
We're doing blackface.
To be fair, there was a trend of a bunch of people doing blackface on Twitter. I was like, didn't Brittany Venti do blackface as well?
Oh.
On Halloween tomorrow.
They are skeletons. They are both skeletons.
Costumes. Speakers, but those were refunded. Lego set that was back.
I never got that. I never
Bras.
got that. That was for her. She wanted them.
Yeah. Yep, lots of different cables, comforters, weekly planner, brackets, floating
weekly planner
brackets,
is
bra
hard work.
extenders.
I did get a bra extender because I'm getting
Well done.
fat.
Oh, well, don't do that.
Need a little extra.
Swim more. Lots of blankets, as you said. Lots of sports, athleisure.
That
type
was
of
T-ball.
dishwasher stuff.
Yeah.
Bifocal reading sunglasses. Didn't
That
even
was
know
for my
was a
mother, and she
thing.
paid me for those.
How old's your mom?
73.
And your
Oh
dad?
my God.
78.
Oh
What
my
happens when they
God.
pass away? You'll just live here rent free? Pay the property taxes and utilities?
I am the only benefactor. So whatever they have will come to me, and I'm actually quite nervous because I don't want to off everything that they've worked their entire lives for.
Well, at this rate, you will be. Multivitamins, a watch, reptile, bull.
We have a
heat
snake.
lamp, and yeah, if we can't afford to pay their own bills for the kids, I don't think we have a snake. Ooh, 4 things are in the cart. Let's see. The Mythic of Normal by someone.
These
that
are
is
books
trauma,
that are
illness,
on
healing,
these
a
are
toxic culture.
These are books on, like, to send to in jail, but I get them from a cheaper website. But I just put
Called
them
Amazon.
No,
Oh, okay.
Albris. I think AliPress.
Big boys and girls union suit, thermal underwear.
That was for the
San
costume.
Antonio.
That was from the costume, but we ended up not.
Oh, okay.
And
Getting
yeah,
that.
more
That's
powder
gonna get-
stuff and blackface things. Okay.
No, there is not. You are
of, a
so
little.
exaggerating. That's completely.
Husband's card 6 to 7. What is 6 to 7? He has 6 to 7 cards, or
what?
What?
Oh, okay. $1,000, and you have no access to it.
For his, yeah. So.
But what's happening while he's in prison then?
It's just there, and I'm not paying it.
Okay, so it's in his credit.
Well,
Okay.
I'm planning on when the tax return comes, I can pay off that flat. It's $1,000. It would be under a year old, and that would
How
be
can you
gone.
pay it off if you don't even know how to get in it?
I think I can from not the regular desktop, but from the laptop. But he has to re-give me the password information.
We see literally 10 people across all 3 chats typing 6, 7. We're too old for that here. We're too old for that. All right.
And like I think it's doable. I think it's doable. And it's just $1,000. I mean, but
now Synchrony Bank Care Credit. What's going on with this?
that is only for dentist and vet. And
Okay,
I've had
I
it.
assume you don't have insurance for both of that. You just
I
have a
have
snake,
insurance. I do have insurance, but
For the snake?
What? No pet insurance.
Oh.
It's just insurance for humans.
Caleb,
Wait.
you were just talking about dental, and then she talked about it. Why would it be about the snake? Caleb, please. It's like he has to make up stuff to be angry about this episode because he's been so fucking chill.
Pet insurance is good. I don't know if I'd get it for a snake.
Why not?
Is that all you have? Well, I don't know if it even offers
Oh boy.
it.
Okay, here we go. We have 2 chickens. My mom mainly takes care of that and pays for that. We have a snake, a fish, a dog, and 3 cats.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And you have no pet insurance for any of them?
No.
Well, I don't know how you could afford it anyway, but I don't know how you
Right.
could afford an emergency if it popped
We
up.
can't. We would be using a credit card, which is what I want to. This is not okay. It's not okay. It hasn't been okay for the past 5 years.
I agree. Yet you've done nothing in the last 5 years.
No, I disagree with that. I'm paying
we got
off
someone
these
arrested,
cards.
and
I'm paying off these cards.
I swear, you're in you're in a moon cycle though. It's like, yes, you do get higher income in the summer, so you pay them down, not all the way, because these are obviously not paid off as we're entering the cold season. And the cold season happens, you cannot live off of $1,500 with 2 kids and someone in prison that you're also trying to support.
But it
and
wasn't
then also
always-
all these dogs. I know, not always. And then it goes back up. And then by the time we have the high income, I think you're in a moon cycle.
We used
calls
to
it a moon
happily
cycle?
wait for swim lesson season, as we called it, to buy our Amazon lists. This year we did not do that. This year I paid off the debt. I paid off all of as much as I could. I was paying at least half of my income toward the debt to get it gone.
I hope that works, but now your income's dried, so I think it's gonna balloon back up. We'll
No,
see.
it can't. I need.
It can't? What do you mean it can't?
Is the course careers for real? Because
Yes, of course. Why would I not gift that to you?
I don't know, because I feel like it's just gonna. I'm gonna put all this time and effort and do it, and then it's not actually gonna produce a result.
Oh,
Well, it's like, it's fine to be afraid of trying something and it not working out, but like, at least try. Don't let the fear of it not working out stop you from trying. Because if you always stop yourself from trying, you're never gonna get anywhere, man, you know?
You mean the result of it?
Yes.
So it adds to your resume and skill set heavily. You have to remember, in general, right now, it is a tight labor market.
Right.
So that is regardless of what your education is. However, having an extra tool like a certification through Course Careers
But it's
can
like,
put
do
you above.
this and you'll be an architectural drafter. And it's like, yeah,
It still
but
depends on
will
you,
I?
your resume, your experience.
I don't have experience.
Exactly,
in
and
that.
that's what.
Regardless of what you want to try doing, just try. Like, I don't even know what to say about this. Like, even if you feel like you might not be good at it or you might not fully enjoy it, if you still want to try it, just fucking try. He was going to gift them to her each time she tries as 500. Yeah. I mean, like, she's saying that she's still, like, worried now, even when she's just getting them for free. So now it's just a time investment. And I can understand not wanting to waste time, but it's not wasted if you try to do something, and even if you end up not liking it or not being able to do it, you probably still learned something through doing that, right?
A certification can help, but it also depends on your interview skills and how you form your resume.
Skills.
Okay, well, it depends on a lot of that, right? So,
well, that's why I'm nervous. It's like, okay, obviously I'm going to do it. Obviously, I want to do it. I was going to pay for it out of pocket to do it.
You ever leave a job and think,
no,
I'll roll over that form.
No.
Handle the entire cable.
It's okay. Listen.
I'm willing to work. I need a break from being chlorinated. I'm swimming in bleach for
That's
life.
fine. Listen, you get that for free instead of spending hundreds of dollars. And, you know, when you get a job, set up a Chime account, set up direct deposit, and then you immediately get hundreds of dollars for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Great.
so there you go.
That's
so
good.
instead of paying for the certification, do that with Chime, okay? That's a special link in the below.
Gigs
But
set up that will provide at least through November, December, January.
Okay.
Like I'm confident that I will have things there. Like I have another cleaning position at the pool. I mean,
cleaning at the pool. Okay.
Yes,
I will. You're doing what you do.
I will do what I have to do. And just saying, I can do swim lessons. Like I have probably 3 special needs clients that would take twice a week. I have probably 2 or 3 littles that would take a few times a week, and I have 2 adults, and I have one person who wants adaptive swimming. He has a spinal cord injury, and so I have that. So I have people that I can do the lessons, and like, I will. But I'm like, dude, I'm so burnt out on this.
And I mean, it's fine to be burned out on, and it's fine to want to do something that's not swimming in chlorine and, like she said earlier, fighting with spurgs all day. Her words. But like, at least she's still doing it because she knows that she needs the income for now. So it's nice. It's nice that at least as she hates it, but she's still doing it, and she's not going to stop doing it until she has something to make up for that income. I don't know if she's going to be able to find something that makes $80 a fucking hour like this swim job, though. That's kind of fucking wild. That's big income.
I mean, I'm being told you've been asking clients at Swim Lessons if you could clean their house.
Yeah.
I appreciate the hustle.
Yeah, I mean, that
because
sounds
you
fun.
have to. The care credit's at $922.65.
I mean, if people at the swim place know her, they're more likely to like let her in their house to do cleaning jobs, right? So that seems like a smart thing. Smart hustle. Patchouli, thank you. She can immediately help herself out of this by collecting unemployment during off-season and taking advantage of WOIA, Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act, to get a certification. I didn't know it worked that way, but I guess that makes sense. If you have, like, a seasonal job, getting unemployment in the off-season. I never even thought about that. That never occurred to me.
Set up direct deposit, and then you immediately get hundreds of dollars for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there you go. So instead of paying for the certification, do that with Chime, okay? That's a special link in the below. But
set up that will provide at least through November, December, January.
Okay.
Like I'm confident that I will have things there. Like I have another cleaning position at the pool.
I mean, that's cool and all, but if it only goes out to January, what are you going to do after January? You need to have more stuff set up.
Well, I mean,
cleaning at the pool. Okay.
Yes, I will clean
You're doing what you do.
I will do what I have to do. And just saying, I can do swim lessons. Like I have probably 3 special needs clients that would take twice a week. I have probably 2 or 3 littles that would take a few times a week, and I have I have 2 adults, and I have one person who wants adaptive swimming. He has a spinal cord injury, and so I have that. So I have people that I can do the lessons, and like, I will, but I'm like, dude, I'm so burnt out on this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being told you've been asking clients at Slim Lessons if you could clean their house.
Yeah.
Because you have to. The care credit's at $922.65.
That gets paid off every year on a regular basis. That is the one that I
hope so. With a $41 minimum payment.
Paid off every year?
You're solid with it, and that's why there was a late fee this month.
For care credit?
Because I'm solid with it. Yes, a late fee this month. And not only that, but approximately a late fee, I'm going to say 6 months this year.
I don't know.
5 to 6 months this year.
Don't know.
She mentioned little. Was she talking about the kink? I didn't even hear her say it. I guess I fucking eyes glazed over, ? I don't know. Didn't hear her say it. But if she did, that's very weird. That's very weird. I don't know what this new phenomenon of like referring to kids as littles is, but it makes me very uncomfortable, and I don't like that it is happening more often. I have never in my life before the like past maybe 2 years heard kids called littles. Never in my life. So the fact that it's like becoming more and more common, it's very weird, and I don't like it.
So confident in.
Because every year I pay it down to 0. With swim lesson money, the first thing that gets
every
paid
year.
off.
Listen,
Yes,
here's the
every year.
thing. Every year can quickly turn into we can't this year.
That's
just
what I'm
because it's
saying.
happened doesn't mean it's going to happen.
I know, but I'm like, it's like, okay, I'm fully confident that at the by next summer we could be completely out of debt and like clear, possibly have a little bit of an emergency fund started. But from there, where is it going to go? Because it's like, oh, you need to get retirement. You need to. It seems completely overwhelming to me, especially like even attempting to buy a house. It's like at this.
But she already has a house that she's living in. What does she mean by this? What does she mean by this? You've heard little ones, but never littles? Yeah, little ones I've heard, but littles was always like the fetish term. Fox who hates change. No, I just hate fetish terms being used for actual children. That's fucking weird.
This point in time,
why's that even a question?
Well, because in the next 5 years, my daughter will be 13.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a house.
2-bedroom. She can't share a room with her brother. And so
fair.
it's like, do I build onto the house that I have?
But you can still rent there.
Even this lady's being better than my mom. My mom was like, oh, you're a preteen girl? You don't need any privacy. Who needs privacy, man? You're going to sleep on the couch.
Or definitely don't build onto the house.
I don't know,
I'll
but then
tell
if
you
I'm
that.
renting, it's going to be at least $2,000 to get a 3-bedroom like apartment or duplex or whatever.
$2,000 for a 3-bedroom?
Wouldn't I
That's
just
cheap.
rather have a mortgage payment?
Depends where everything
I'm used to like 3,000 from looking at stuff in New England. It's like 2,500, 3,000 for like studio or 1-bedroom depending on where you're looking. So, as crazy as an insulated, removable, dividing wall. In the meantime, yeah, it's possible.
At this point, it's still renting makes more sense
at
usually.
At this point, I feel like I'm going to be 60 and that's what I feel.
Yes, you are on schedule for that. So that's what we need to fix. The deferred interest will hit, and some in a couple months, and a couple months more for the other ones. So that's pretty bad.
If I can get to February without putting anything on credit cards, then the tax return will
We've
hit.
already seen you do that on these statements.
But
okay,
this
we have
is
a
like
Gap
Dire
card.
Straits. Oh, Gap.
Including $634 of purchases on this Gap card.
That's correct. That is for clothing for the winter.
I know what it is. I know what Gap is, but that is still going against what you said you need to not do.
No, they needed to have clothes for the winter.
Well, you still did the thing you said you need to not do, regardless. Like, you can justify anything, but in order to execute the plan you want to do, you have to...
It's a $30 minimum payment. They have to have clothes. They grow
I'm
out
not
of
saying
them.
they don't, but
well,
you
then what am I going to do?
You specifically said as long as I don't put cards on payment,
that is kind of a rough spot because, like, unfortunately, her kids are at the age where last year's winter clothes might not fit in current year. I don't know. They could try like a Salvation Army kind of thing, I guess. That's like the first thing that comes to mind, where it's like if I was in a position where I needed winter clothes and I couldn't afford them, Salvation Army comes to mind. Goodwill also. Thrift stores exist. She doesn't need clothes from the Gap though, but yeah, you get where both sides are. Yeah, she doesn't need them from the Gap. I agree there.
You're correct.
And then you immediately do. So on multiple cards we've looked at so far, this takes 2 years to pay off, by the way.
No, that'll be paid off by next.
Okay, it will, and then it doesn't, and then we are where we are today. Come on, look what you have done until this time.
Are always paid off,
and then they're always brought back up. So that means nothing.
But what's the problem with that? If it's only
you're losing
brought
interest
up
and fees on care credits.
Yeah. But then what is the good credit you're always talking about? Like if it's
good credit is paying off every single month.
Yes. I do pay the minimum payment every month.
But you have late fees.
This month.
Dude, I've had it for 10 years.
Doesn't matter. You're not a credit card person. You've had 2 late fees this year so far on this one, 2 on another card, 6 on the last one.
I paid
hundreds of dollars of interest.
It to zero this year.
Buddy,
she could drive to California and just shoplift $499 worth of clothes. I think you can do that in New York now too. So there's states you can go to on both the East and West Coast if you just don't want to pay for shit, right?
Paid to
that
zero.
Doesn't matter if it goes back up then and then has late fees and interest accruing. It doesn't matter.
Then what's the fucking point of it?
What are you talking about? To pay it off every month, and if you can't, don't have it. It is not a tool to your advantage.
But no one can pay off $600 a month.
I do. They do. He does. He does.
Then let me work for y'all. You need some.
A lot of people can do that if they have a job that actually gives them hours. If you're working a part-time job just teaching autism and Down syndrome people how to swim, and that's an off-season thing where you aren't teaching people how to swim, you need a different job to make up for the hours you're losing in the off-season. What did she mean by this? She's local to San Antonio. Caleb could totally give her a job. Oh my God, please? It'd be so. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There have been multiple people who come on the show and ask if he will hire them, and he's very kind about it, but it would be really dumb of him to hire anyone that comes on this show.
Organizing done out there, by the way.
No.
I could have this place looking 10 times
We've given up on this place because we want to move somewhere.
And I'll be your mover.
Okay, yeah,
well, I need to move.
I'm serious. I'm great at moving. I've moved 13 times in a few years.
Okay.
I need to get my cats, man.
Well,
I need a cat mover. I miss them.
I'm just saying the problem is
yes, it's multiple gap purchases.
I need solid work that's because
this is also the spending problem.
When Fox and I got married, it was supposed to be that he was going to be the breadwinner and I was going to be the stay-at-home mom, and we did that for a while until it's
you wanted to be full trad.
We did want to be full trad.
And that would make sense, but unfortunately now he's in jail for smuggling illegal immigrants. So it kind of puts a pretty big wrench in your fucking plan,
Okay.
And then
he couldn't even go outside.
And then I would, well, he forced himself to. He's quite socialized. It's just this weird little mask he puts on, I think. I don't know.
What does that
he's
mean?
really fun.
Is that the 50% black? Is that what you're saying? I don't
No, he's just fun to.
What kind of a mask is he putting?
You
Is
would
it
think
more
he's
of a
a
hood?
really social, great person, but he actually has social anxiety and just stuff. But anyways, so yeah, we were supposed to be full trad, and then it was I started working part-time, and I always kept the summer job because it was just so much income, and then slowly but surely now it's
I will praise her for their full trad thing wasn't working out regardless of whether it was before or after he went to jail for smuggling illegal immigrants. She didn't just abandon him. She didn't just say, I'm taking the kids, you can't provide for us. She was like, well, I'm gonna try to get more hours, I'm gonna work more jobs, and I'm gonna make up the difference in pay that we don't have anymore. That's what you want in a partner. Someone who's not going to just abandon you at the first sign of something going wrong, At least she's trying. Yeah, at least she's trying. And I feel like regardless of how you think about their situation, it's very good that she wants to be supportive of her man and that she's okay, we're in this bad situation. I'm going to do everything I can to provide for our family until you can, kind of get things together again. She's ride or die. Yeah, absolutely. It's completely ridiculous. It is a very ridiculous situation, but she's ride or die, and I have to give her props for that.
Okay, now it's we have to have that money. And so I'd rather kind of slowly back down those hours and get something that can be year round for me that is just sustainable.
I mean, I can appreciate that, but there's also just lots of issues in here that are not an income thing. Because here's the thing. The Lowe's, I'm not going to put it down as a debt because it only has $16 on it. Really,
no,
you should be able to pay that off.
That's
there you go.
Zero.
But this is indicative of the problem because you had almost $700
That was
owed
from
on it.
him on his
Then you
tools.
paid it off.
Yes.
But yet fee and interest still accrued, meaning you did not manage it correctly. You're not a credit card person. It was a late fee. You've had about 4 late fees this year so far on this card and hundreds in interest. You do not pay this off. It is
I will never understand how so many people on the show get that many late fees. Like that, it just blows my mind. Like I've had a couple throughout my life because my brain just, you forget. But if I forget, I'm like, well, that's a sign to turn on fucking auto pay, ain't it? And when I couldn't turn on auto pay, I tried my absolute best to keep a schedule for everything so I knew exactly when shit needed to be paid by. Because I was like, I can't afford to just like lose money, man. Bad spending can be way worse than lack of income. Oh, for fucking sure, man.
37% interest.
And he wasn't.
What? Him? Is this his card?
Yes.
It's not on your credit. You're an authorized user?
I don't know. I don't know, actually.
How do you not know?
Okay.
We're transparent. I mean,
We're transparent.
Me and him together, yes. It's not like he bought anything in secret. Like, I knew he was using that. And I was like, why are we doing this? He's like, I need it for my work because he lost all his tools, blah, 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 drama. And he's like, I'll pay it off. And then he, like, couldn't.
Okay. Is this indicative of everything that is going on here? What the fuck even is that? What did you send me? What is this? No one's ever sent me some bullshit.
That's a Venmo.
This is Venmo exported as an Excel sheet?
That's what they
Great.
sent me.
Well,
I'm not some noob.
Medical? Well, there's lots of denieds and... Well, okay, so what am I looking
Her
at?
Venmo sheet looks like my fucking PayPal. What is she doing content creation? What is this? Why is it redacted? Like, they redact, like, any sort of personal information and whatnot. You never auto pay. You had car insurance charge you double 1 month on an auto pay. Never again. I mean, I've had some like weird instances like that, but I just call and it gets taken care of. It's annoying to have to do that, but like, and there are times where like you can't go on auto pay because you're in this trying to clear debt or not enough money to be able to just live normally. So you're trying to finance things on credit cards until you make more money. And so you have to kind of juggle like when you're paying things, and it fucking sucks. It sucks to have to live that way. Might be how she gets paid for the swim. Oh, that's true. That could be.
I hear specifically because
that's just all medical stuff that was like partly paid off, but we're like
for Fox or you?
Yes, Fox.
Okay. Hey, you own $14,000 medical. Well, that will go on collections now.
I mean, I can't. What am I gonna do about that? I can't even get groceries.
You can get on a minimum monthly payment, and they can make it income based, and yours is very low. So it would be super small, but at least so they don't send it to collections of credit. Especially if you're talking about having to get another apartment, get another house, you don't want credit. And we already know Fox is gonna have credit because the Fox card is gonna be gone.
It'll be paid off. It'll be fine.
How? You don't have access to it.
I'll figure it out.
So what the cost so much money?
Yeah, right?
He got severely sick and he couldn't work for like 3 months, and they ran all this tests in the emergency room, and it was really fucked up. So, because we didn't have insurance at the time. Now we do have insurance. So yeah, and then that was also from recently when he was in the jail and then got staff.
Okay, but she didn't say what it was. What did he get diagnosed with? That is, medical debt is fucking crushing, man. That is crazy.
Turned into MRSA, and then he had to have the emergency surgery. It was from that too.
Okay. So from the MRSA.
On here, Ally, I see a payment due, but I don't see a balance. I'm assuming this is a car. Here it is.
Is the car that?
Oh, a Kia, 2016 Kia.
Yeah, it's like what?
Okay, is this your primary driver?
Yes.
Yep, $5,824.25. What is the interest on this?
A lot.
What?
Oh,
what is it?
I don't know. Is it?
Minimum payment's pretty small at $177.02.
I assume the interest is like at 25%.
When'd you get this and why?
Oh, this is the story. Okay, so Fox had a truck that my parents actually bought him.
Oh, good.
That's
and
sweet.
then I had a car that my parents actually bought me.
That's sweet. Damn, her parents are loaded.
He crashed his truck, and then I got in an accident with my car, and my car was fixable, but...
I have this theory, and I don't like this theory, but it keeps being proven true every single time, that when someone is given something and they're not responsible for any like financial input into it, they tend to not care about it as much. Not necessarily being completely careless, but because they didn't spend any money, they didn't have to put any effort into getting it, they don't treat it as well as they would something that they actually had a financial investment in. And that's why, like, when Tim fucked up the front of my car, I was like, well, I think you should pay for fixing it because you're the one that fucked it up. That's what makes sense. And, you know, he got upset because he's like, well, you could afford it, you can cover it. And it's like, well, I can, but I don't want you to be careless with my vehicle. And I don't think that is a crazy thing for me to say. So, like, it just seems like when people are given these things, they just don't care for them as much as if it were something that they paid for. And I think that's a bit sad. Like, when I use other people's things, I want to take care of it as if it was mine because I don't want to be disrespectful, and I don't want to, like, look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Like, if somebody gives me a gift, I want to take good care of it. I don't want to just, like, let it depreciate or dilapidate or, you know, like, treat it poorly so it falls apart, right? You know? When you pay for something, you feel like you can be more careless, but if it's given to you or just not yours, you feel like you have to be more careful? Yeah. Not everyone is wired that way, unfortunately. I feel like that should be the default wiring, you know? It's just weird to me that it's not. And I have a tab for this later, because there's a video on, like, Section 8 housing rentals. And a lot of people that I know who have rented to Section 8 housing people had a very similar experience to the video that I will show if we can get there.
His wasn't, and then my stepdad was like, no, this car isn't safe. You just need to take my other extra car. So then I was driving his extra car, and then we just had the one car that we were sharing for like 9 months because we couldn't afford another car.
Can I just say how weird it is that they got 2 free cars from her parents? How much money do they make? And now she's talking about an extra car, and she's on a show about how she can't manage debt. Like, They were given a house from her parents. They were given 2 cars. They've been given all of these massive things that are typically what hold people back because they are enormous expenses. And somehow they're still floundering. I don't understand. Why'd Caleb?
And then finally we were like, dude, we have to get another car. So we're going to buy a car. This is the first car we ever bought, either of us. Oh, I think Fox had bought one other car. We went there and we thought it was fine. And I read the contract and I was like, yeah, this will be fine. And we got it. It turned out to be a lemon. We had tried to get it fixed through them, through the warranty, and it went into a lawsuit.
How much do you think it's worth?
Nothing.
Okay,
like
it's worth $6,000.
$5,000. Oh, okay.
No, you're about break even.
Okay.
No, we're not even close to breaking even. We're in the hole with that.
How'd you pay for all that?
We paid for that out of pocket. We paid the down payment. Oh, wait a minute. I think I paid half the down payment and my mom paid half of it. And then
literally being subsidized by your parents and still in massive... I could not imagine being gifted so many things, a house, multiple cars, having your parent pay for part of your down payment, and then just floundering fucking all of it. How did this happen? How do you be this irresponsible? How is this woman 41 years old? What is happening? I'm losing my mind.
And,
there's no personal responsibility here.
Dude, it's embarrassing.
Our parents adopting.
Student loans yours?
Yeah. I'm on a repayment plan with that, which is like pay as you earn. I've been on it since 2013. And because my income is so low.
It might get revised next year. Payment as earned, I don't know, but everything's gotten a lot more simplified.
I remember earlier in the show when we watched this on Sunday, her saying that, like, she had gone to college. I don't remember if she said what she went to college for, but, like, holy shit, that debt, man. Why aren't you... What? And she said she doesn't have any credits because they're all from, like, the late 2000s, early 2010s. And even he said, you can't really do anything with those credits anymore. They're too old. But, like, why did she go? I just not finish anything. Why amass all this debt and do nothing with it? This is like the lie where it's like you have to go to college and you'll just magically be successful. And then all these people go and rack up a fuck ton of debt and don't know what to do with themselves. Like, it's ridiculous.
Fine with whatever they decide. I'm not going to complain.
Well, you'll be income based on the repayment assistance program if that program that you're on right now is no longer valid. I don't know.
I've paid 0 for 10 years.
Well, now it'll probably be like a couple percentage points of your income.
Which is fine. I mean,
that starts next summer.
That's another thing that I'm going to be different. It's like most people are like, oh, student loans. It's like, well, I signed the paper. I can't believe I haven't even
dropped out, went back like 1,000 times.
Yes.
See? At least she knows she fucked up.
Paper to show for it.
Well, you shouldn't need to at 40. At this point, you should have the working experience that speaks for itself without the degree.
That's what I'm saying. And I
don't know if I would have stayed in.
I don't know. I need a solid direction to be like pointed in because I obviously have like skills that are usable.
She probably smoked. She already said she wasted a lot of time in her college years going out and partying and getting high all the time, and she advocated for not doing that. If you're young and you're going to go to college, don't just party and get high all the time. So she has like decent hindsight at the very least.
Working with like special needs kids for like so long, I obviously have like patience, determination, different qualities that would be great for any employer. I'm not too particular about what it would be.
No, she doesn't use weed recreationally. She said she's been sober for 2 years now. She doesn't use it all.
Love to be
I want to
like
look at your
secretary.
resume in the post show. Because it all also depends how you're framing it. If it looks like you're going to just accept a job for a quick paycheck and immediately leave.
No.
Because lots of resumes look like that.
At the top of it.
Well, I'll review it.
Okay. At the top of it, I put that I am eager to benefit a company to help make them money. I want to be a moneymaker for the company to benefit the company.
And does Fox have
unironically, in current year, instead of being like, I wish to use the skills that I have to make you money, you should say some shit like, as a disadvantaged recreational, partial lesbian, demisexual woman in current year, I have these assets that I think I could bring to your workspace and try to bring people together in order to reach levels of diversity never before seen. If we talk about the equity that I can bring into your company and how people would view you for admitting to having this kind of equity, it would be a wonderful partnership. You know, like just really play into that like grotesque kind of shit, you know? Fucking Destroya, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Some personalities do not mesh well with Mary Jane. True and real?
No.
Okay. Surprisingly, no overdrafts in this checking account. I want to make sure first, though, before I go in. Oh, nope. Yeah. No, 130 in overdraft fees this year. Great. Great! I want to make sure first. Is that all the debt we got?
I think I only ever overdrafted once when I first got a bank account. So I was like 15 or 16. And I didn't really understand how the bank account worked exactly. So when I thought I was paying for something with enough money in the account, like the sales tax pushed me over whatever I was trying to buy. And so it overdrafted. And I was like, oh, let's not do that again. So, you know.
Yes.
Overdrafting, why the because your income hasn't gone down until now.
No, I mean, the income I don't start swim lessons until May. Now, I had a tiny bit of income coming in from like part-time coaching, but that was just like a few hundred, maybe like up to 600 a month to like pay off some of the credit card minimum payments. And then like Fox was like working and paying most of the bills, and some of that he wasn't because of mental health, because he's going to prison because he broke his own morality. And now his wife and kids are going to be abandoned for a year.
But that's why you don't traffic illegal aliens, especially if you're against illegal aliens being in your country. It doesn't make any sense. The money's not worth it, man.
Okay. Whew. An interesting one. Amazon restaurant. Amazon. Okay.
I get 50% off, and
I had my spending a ton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, $30 there.
Dude, I want to get 50% off some fucking
after I
place.
sent it to you, and I was like, oh, I'm.
Yeah. So Amazon Pool Food, Amazon Pool Food, Amazon Pool Food, Prime Video, Amazon
The Prime Video was for my friend, and they paid me for that.
Okay, well, there's two of them. And then Amazon, and then Pool Food, Amazon, Evergreen Restaurant. Oh, more! Okay, good. Netflix, Brevity, Amazon, Swimolette,
Swim
Prime Video.
outlet,
Swim
Caleb.
outlet. Wait.
GM, yeah. Texas GM American. Etsy.
Swim.
Well, Costco is probably groceries.
Yes.
Nayax. Oh, Canteen. Vending machine. Vending machine. Vending machine. Vending machine.
Wait,
Vending
wait,
machine.
wait.
Vending machine.
No,
Vending
stop,
machine. Vending machine.
Stop. That is from when I went to the prison to visit.
How many vending machines do you need to do out there?
Well, it's a prison canteen. As I don't know how mad you can get at that one, you know? As she's trying to be there for her dude who made an idiot. You know?
Well, I had the kids,
1,000.
so I have
Just bring lunch. Sir, they don't let you bring in outside lunch to the prison. You could like hide razor blades and shit in that. Ain't no way. Prison canteen's gonna bend you over a barrel. It sucks, but you can't bring food in. Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, we're there for 4 hours and they have nothing, and you're
How
not
often are you going to prison?
You're
with the
not
kids?
allowed to bring.
What do the kids think of this?
They know that if you break the law, you go to jail.
Yeah, what do they think about it?
They are sad, but they know that.
Do people with their kids know daddy's in jail?
I've told them, I'm like, you can tell who you want, but you need to know that you need to know that if you make the choice to tell people, you might get made fun of, because this is something weird that like most families don't have to go through. So they kind of keep it to themselves.
Yeah, very smart. Amazon, something department.
But
maybe
you're
that's
not
the prison.
allowed to bring food and drinks in
Scholastic
there.
Education and Amazon. Yeah, which makes sense. He already got in trouble for smuggling once already. No more
Correct
needed.
parenting. Yeah, like she seems like
Apparently they get
okay.
And some of the
who's
inmates,
they? 'Cause I am
some of the
concerned when you say
inmates,
they.
some of the inmates get quote unquote packages from drones.
That's cool.
Well, yes, prisons have a massive smuggling problem. Of course, they get
But
it some
I never
way.
knew it was like from drones. That's crazy.
I want
Makes
drone
sense.
delivery.
Modern day technology.
Anyways,
that makes sense.
No, he's not involved in any of that.
What I don't see was any savings or return.
You're assuming Kirsche's using her experience with her mom and having sympathy for the prison food visit rushes? No. No. It's just like, if you're visiting someone that you're married to in prison, the canteen just makes sense. Right? Like, looking at it from the perspective of, if I was a wife to someone in prison, yes, of course, I would want to try and make them more comfortable. Hopefully I will never be a wife to someone in prison, but you know, eat before you, it's not for her and the kids necessarily, it's for him at the canteen. He doesn't make money in prison.
Yeah,
Is that
zero.
correct?
None.
Well,
I
not surprised,
am lined up to probably inherit the group swimming lesson program.
What?
My boss doesn't have any children or really any family.
Why you?
Because I've been there for 15 years and I care about
Sure,
it more
but
than
why
anyone.
you?
Because I'm responsible. And
yeah,
because
but
I'll
why
keep
would
it
she
going.
pick you?
Yeah.
Well, she did.
She already
Obviously,
did.
because she trusts
Okay.
me. She gave me a notarized copy of her will.
Whoa! And what will
This woman is just getting handed everything on a silver platter. She's so lucky. She's so lucky. Please do not continue to squander, woman.
So what is this valued at?
I'm not sure, but potentially 40 to 60,000 in 2 months.
Okay. Well, let's see how you manage it, because we have how you manage
I've
your house.
already managed my own swim lesson program at the natatorium in the way that she does it. So it's viable and I can definitely maintain it. The only reason I can't do it full time at the natatorium is because I don't have the teacher supply. During the summer, she has the supply of teachers because everyone's off of school. But during the school year, it's way harder to get someone who's just going to work 2 or 3 hours and that's it.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna make the budget, but before we do,
So lucky but
we got
irresponsible, true.
This episode was just wild, and we have so many more wild things in the post show. More of her backstory, you can only imagine, that got her into this. Looking at her resume, and just even her mom's just endlessly bailing out, and we're gonna talk about that even more.
Yeah, but let's not talk too. Please, I don't want to just shit all over her.
Who?
My mom.
You don't have to. Okay, so total income, $1,500. I guess. Rent, we're going to say zero because you're not required to.
Zero.
Utilities, do you pay that?
I pay the electric and she pays the water.
How much
Oh
is
my
electric?
God.
Electric is about $250 a month.
Internet?
Damn.
80.
Do you?
Damn.
I pay it.
Let's get your minimum monthly debt payments without student loans or medical yet. Okay, well, this eats a third already.
Debt payments without student loans or medical.
Yeah, 2 cents. Now, to be clear, I want to make very clear because obviously this is going to be very...
$507 monthly debt payments excluding the student loans and medical. That is insane. That is crazy.
Tight. Do not pay debt if it comes between choosing to pay a minimum monthly payment or paying for utilities and food on the table. Debt can go fuck itself when it comes to the necessities of the house. To be very clear, I want you to pay debt. I want you to be... Okay, phone bill?
My mom pays it.
Okay,
I know.
groceries. What do you budget for groceries?
So we do Costco like maybe every 2 months, maybe like 6 weeks to 2 months, and it's usually $200 to $300.
Was it a little over 300 when we saw the Costco
is like
earlier?
anywhere from 50 to 100 a week, depending on how much Costco like kind of the weight is in Costco because I get like a lot of frozen meats and like yogurt in bulk.
Tell me, for all three of you, do $400 a month?
400 to 600.
Okay,
yeah.
I was gonna say
That's a crazy tight budget. That's a crazy tight budget for a family of 4. And I mean, well, her husband's in jail. She has one less mouth to feed, so that will reduce the food budget a little bit. So, you know.
It depends. Yeah.
At minimum.
Well.
At minimum,
It
even
depends.
that's a bit tight.
Because they.
I'm
not faulting her specifically on the phone bill. It's just like a giant pile of stuff that her mom is constantly subsidizing for her, right? Like, family plans make sense. The phone makes sense, but when you have the mom gave her the house, the mom gave them 2 cars, the mom paid for part of another car that they bought, the mom is paying some of the utilities, the mom is paying for the phone, right? Like it all adds up. It's like huge subsidizing. Like her parents are like the only reason she's able to live, man.
6.
They eat dinner with my mom sometimes because like she picks them up from school.
Okay, then I'll say 5. Okay, vroom drive gas.
$40 a week.
Okay,
that's expensive.
So 160.
Yep.
Car insurance.
165, and that's also renter's insurance.
Okay.
But I've already paid that out through I think February. So I don't have those.
I'll put an asterisk by it then. Okay, and TP fund, anything else for you and the kids? I'm going to say 150. We're keeping it really tight.
All right.
Sports activities, whatever. Tampons, all the good stuff. Okay, medical health care. Are there co-pays on a monthly basis I need to put in?
No. I mean, we have the insurance. No,
it's horrible to say, but I can't put any pet insurance. But how much for pet food?
About 60 a month.
Okay, subscriptions I'm not even going to try.
I have Netflix and Amazon Prime.
You would cancel those.
Let me see if I can put in 20 and you figure out where it goes. 25. Is there a gym?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Bro, I can't even pay to like get groceries. I'm not going to the gym.
But we're
you can do
doing
push-ups.
every subscription.
You can do push-ups at your house for free.
Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. I mean, because, you're already over budget by hundreds. And I didn't even do pet insurance, which you pretty much have to do.
That's insane.
At $50 a pop. You're already at $1,900. This just doesn't make sense.
I know, but...
Which is why, in my mind, debt will go up, and then you focus on paying it off again in the summer, and then it goes... It's just going to be a rebound
I need
forever.
a solid career that's...
I agree.
I need to be the breadwinner. And
here's what I'll do.
When Fox gets out, he can figure out what he's going to do.
Which
and if
I
we have
agree
2
with that.
full-time incomes would be great.
I agree with that. Listen, I'll get you as many course career certifications as you want. Usually we just do 1, but you need to figure this out. For this,
Yes.
I'm doing this for the kids. I'm not even doing it for you, honestly.
Thank you, because
it's for the
that's
kids,
what
because you need to go get a fucking career now. So you're gonna gather as much as you can, and you're gonna start working it. But it's gonna be harder to start a career at 41. It really is. Not that you can't. Not that it can't be done, but brought from scratch without the experience. Yes.
If you have 0 experience, this is something she could do. When I got hired for insurance, I was a claims grunt. So I was like, bottom of the barrel, like initial intake, I don't know anything employee. and I was setting up claims. And I didn't even talk to the public. I only talked to other, like, robot claims grunts in the same job as me. And that paid above minimum wage. I can't exactly remember how much it was when I started, but it paid above minimum wage, especially in Georgia. And that's something that I think she could genuinely do. Like, if you are out there and you're like, I need a job, I need an income, I don't have, like, the experience to do anything above minimum wage, find claims grunt jobs. And I don't remember, like, the exact title of the job, but you can look at, like, State Farm, Geico, Progressive, like, just tons of companies have these jobs where you get hired to do data entry and setting up claims by calling other claims people that do the same job as you. So you'll call and you'll be like, I have like 40 claims to set up with your company, right? And then you take the time on the phone and you do it. And you want to get good and you want to be able to do it fast. And the only skills you really need are being able to type fast, being able to talk fast, and being able to understand the other person on the phone. So it's not exactly difficult work. And from there, I ended up getting multiple promotions. I ended up being promoted to a manager. I ended up being cross-trained in property adjustments. They wanted me to get my adjuster's license, but I didn't want to be a field adjuster. And then I ended up getting trained in doing fraud investigations. And my pay, obviously, went up substantially every time. And so this is something that you could do with, like, no college, no prior training. And if you're good and you buckle down, and, like, my perspective is, like, even if I don't necessarily like the job or if the job is boring and redundant, I want to do my absolute best to be good at the job, you know? And so the only thing that made me quit that job was how bad my anxiety was and how much I had to interact with people in the office. And I mentally couldn't handle that for the length of time that I did, unfortunately. But if I didn't have the anxiety issues, I absolutely probably would have stayed there. And I probably would have used my platform there and the skills that I was learning to jumpstart in trying to go into FBI detective kind of stuff. And that would have been a way different trajectory from where I am now. But I think because I had literally no experience, I knew nothing about insurance, and I was able to get hired for something like that, there's a lot of people who could look into jobs like that who might not even know that those kinds of jobs exist.
So it will be harder. So you're going to focus on that, and then you're going to go hard into grinding 40 hours a week at a job that is a consistent level income while working second and third jobs as well. Now, once you actually start bringing in like $2,500, we should be able to tackle down this a lot of this debt relatively decently. It's going to take a few years still, but that's
remember,
fine.
in June, I'm going to be making
We're not relying on that
7,000.
anymore, though, because you're focusing on getting a career now that is consistent.
Right, but I can't leave the pool. I have to at least maintain some. That's another hard part of it. Because
that's going to throw a complication into your career.
If I'm going to inherit the program, I have to at least.
Okay,
stay
when's
there
the
a little bit.
inheritance going to be?
Well, she's like 75, I think.
Holy shit!
So I don't know how long she's going to keep doing it.
So, well, you haven't had a conversation?
I mean, a little bit. She'll probably do it for another 10 years.
How do you start a career if in the summer you can't do career?
I don't know.
Okay, then I'm just going to go to the post
I would work because I would work both. Because I would work both. I would work 2 jobs like you're suggesting, or 3 jobs.
She needs to let the pool thing go. She's also admitted that she needs to do something outside the pool. She's admitted she doesn't like doing the pool. But she seems like married to it because it's like she's been doing it for 15 years and she doesn't know how to do anything else. And this is a very human condition where even if you don't like something, if you've become comfortable with it, if you know what to expect, making any kind of a change, taking any kind of risk can feel very paralyzing. So while to all of us, it's like, you fucking dumb idiot woman, just leave the fucking pool. What are you doing? To her, it's a harder decision because it's all she's known for 15 years. It's a comfortable thing. She knows what to expect. She knows it's not good to be staying there, both financially and for her mental. But it's harder for her to get out than it is for us to tell her to get the fuck out, you know? Pool's closed. She just needs to rip the Band-Aid off. She does. And hopefully talking to Caleb will help rip that Band-Aid off.
Yeah, but the hours are Okay, whatever. Hammer financial score. Okay, spending a budget, you overspend 0 out of 10. Debt. Well, medical's basically in collections, but it's not technically yet. 1 out of 10 for your income level for sure. Emergency funds 0 out of 10. Retirement 0 out of 10. Real estate 0 out of 10. You don't own the house yet. You're not on the deed yet. No. Round it up 0.5 out of 10. Click that join button for an extra insane 20 minutes of this episode and every other episode by joining Hammer Elite, including 3 premium shows posted every single day, Monday through Friday.
Show me the preview for the post show, man. Show it to me.
See you there.
I just want to be able to make money for my kids.
Oh.
It's okay. I get it.
It's not okay. That's the point. It's
well, like no feelings. Okay.
Life. And I brought my kids into it.
ICE has really big sign-on bonuses right now.
That's true. Is the best. That's true. Instead of smuggling the illegal immigrants, your husband, when he gets out of jail, he can repent by signing up for ICE, getting that huge sign-on bonus, and then legally taking them back over the border. It's so fucking easy. It's so fucking based. Be a professional racist for. It's not racist. They just have to go home.